BBC Television presents Tony Hancock in... Hancock's Half Hour.
I thought you said women went berserk as soon as they got on a boat.
Oh, blimey. You're still on about that?
That's what you said. Let's go on a Mediterranean cruise, you said. It's a well-known fact, you said. Something happens to them as soon as they get on a boat. Nothing happened yet, mate. Been out nearly 2,000 miles and not a sign.
We got another week to go.
He's not good enough. You guaranteed me we were on a good thing. You said as soon as they threw the ropes over the side at Tilbury, they'd be chasing me around the sun deck. The only reason I came. I've never been so bored stiff in my whole life. I just as well have stayed at home and watched television.
How do you expect the birds to get romantic about you when you're dolled up like that? You've got to jump about a bit, show them your muscles, get into your lightweights.
What, in October?
This is the Mediterranean, boy. It's 93 degrees in the shade.
It is still October. I always get into me heavy stuff on the 1st of October and I don't get back into the light stuff until the 1st of May. Can't argue with the seasons.
But it's different out here. The climate's different.
Don't argue with me, Sid. October is October wherever you are. Can't ignore the calendar. States quite clearly for the month of November... of October. For the month of October, just underneath the picture of the robin redbreast with a scarf round his neck, it says, the north winds will blow and we shall have snow. And I'm ready for it, boy.
Oh, you please yourself, boy. Everybody else is having a marvellous time. I went like a bomb round the swimming pool this morning. I think it was me shantung tights.
You mark my words, those half-naked fools will all be down with pneumonia before we get to Athens. Steward.
Yes, sir?
Bring me another blanket and another hot rum punch, please.
Yes, sir. Aren't you well, sir?
Mind your own business. Push off of it. What a miserable trip this is. Think of all the money it's costing me. 120 quid Istanbul and back. I've been dragged out here under false pretenses. Birds, you promised me, and birds I have not seen. Every night I leave me cabin door open and nothing comes in except the draft.
How many times have I got to tell you? How do you expect them to chase after you when you're done up in that gear? I don't understand you. Why don't you get into your Cary Grant outfit, the yachting cap, the blazer, the white flannel?
I tried that the first night out. Everybody thought I was a steward. 2 old girls had me on the run all night. Gin and limes. Well, they tipped well, I must admit that. And where's the scenery you promised me, eh? Hey, where is it? Water, that's all we've seen. On either side of the boat, a straight line of water. 7 days, all I've seen is water, smoke, sky, and birds, and not the sort of birds I came to see. And what is there to do? Go on. Answer me that. What is there to do?
Well, you could take a walk round the boat.
I've had a walk round the boat. 300 times I've walked round it this way, I've walked round it that way. I've walked across it, I've walked up and down it, and dead boring it is too.
How can you say that? They got a cinema, dancing, a swimming pool?
I don't dance. I can't swim, and I've seen all the films. Apart from that, I don't like the sea. It's a very unsafe way of travelling, so all in all, whichever way you cut the cake, I've had it, haven't I?
Oh, what a miserable ratbag you are. Well, I'm having a marvellous time.
Good luck to you.
I have never had such a good time in my life.
Oh, well, simple minds, I suppose. Get out of it! What's this then? Push off! Get out of it! Get up the other end of the boat! What's supposed to be? Please, mind, please.
Come on, Freddie, throw it.
No, I'm giving it to Pinky.
Rotter, throw it to Cecily.
Oh, all right, then. They rather missed.
I say, can we have our ball back?
Here we go, I fancy it. How do I look?
Absolutely revolting.
Well, I'll see you back in 2 minutes. Here we are, sweetheart. Can I come and play with you then?
How sordid a man of his age. I say, that wasn't very...
Yes, but look
Do you want to go over with it? Well, no. All right, push off then.
Well, look here. Who do you think you are?
Come on, Binky, don't quarrel. Let's go and play quoits.
You take him away, otherwise I might unwrap myself and leap on him. What a way to carry on a British ship.
Hello. Are you on your own?
Yes, thank you.
Would you like me to sit with you and talk to you?
No.
I've noticed you. You're always on your own, aren't you?
Yes, thank you.
Don't join in anything, do you?
I enjoy being on my own.
Are you an eccentric?
No, I'm not. Just leave me alone.
Do a lot of reading, don't you? You'll hurt your eyes, you will.
I'll hurt yours in a minute. Go on, there's a bathing beauty competition up the road. Go on, push up.
You're a cheeky one, you are. What cabin are you in?
Never you, Mum.
Well, I thought we're both on our own and no responsibilities. And we're about the same age.
I beg your pardon, I resent that.
I'll meet you tonight under the lifeboat, 12:30.
If I'm not there by sunrise, don't hang around with me.
I've been looking forward to this trip, meeting someone like you. You fascinate me, you do.
Good luck.
Quiet, dignified, reserved, good-looking. In a portly sort of way. Is that your technique, then?
Will you please leave me alone, madam?
See what I mean? Hard to get. Still, we've got another 10 days yet. You'll come round. They always do. Bye-bye, cheeky.
What a farce. 200 birds on the boat and she has to be the one who goes berserk. This isn't fair. I should do better than this, a man of my caliber. Oh, well, I think I'll cheer myself up and have a little read.
Captain around, sir?
No, he's off duty, man. What do you want?
I just wanted to check on this menu, sir.
Yes?
Roast chicken, roast potatoes, stuffing and green peas.
We had green peas yesterday. Have you got anything else? Onions? Got any leeks of you?
Yes, sir, we got some leeks.
Lovely, that's it then. Leeks it is. Lovely, I
Very
like
good,
leeks.
sir. Leeks it is.
Steady on your course, coxswain.
And the great ship Ruritania slowly slid beneath the icy waves, shrouded in thick fog. Abandon ship! I stopped reading this stuff just because a foghorn blows. It doesn't mean to say we're going down. Put yourself together, you great buffoon.
Where are these leeks, then? Down below, number 3 hold. And hurry up, we haven't got much time. If you want any help, give us a shout. Right.
Leaks! We've hit something already. Fog! It's the Ruritania all over again. Oh, no, it can't be. We're all right. We're going along all right. It's unsinkable, this thing. So was the Ruritania. Must find out about those leaks. I think we've hit an iceberg.
What's you looking for?
Icebergs.
Icebergs? There's no icebergs round here.
There are. I think we've hit one already. We're leaking, I know that much. I went to see about the leaks in number 3 hold.
What are you talking about?
He's bailing out, you see. Right down the boat, putting it on the boat, we've hit an iceberg.
Put yourself together. There are no icebergs in this part of the world.
That's what the captain of the Ruritania thought, and then suddenly, wallop, eyes down for a boot full of seawater. We're lost, mate, we're lost. I tell you, when did you last see land?
Gibraltar, 2 days ago.
Exactly, 2 days ago. You can't travel 2 days without seeing land. That captain, he's gone wrong and he won't admit it. He's too proud, that's his trouble. He turned right at Gibraltar instead of turning left. And how do we know it was Gibraltar? It looked like a great big iceberg to me. What do you keep dinging that bell for? There's nothing in front of us. They don't know what they're doing. One of them came off the bridge just now and did that. See which way the wind was blowing. That's nice, isn't it? The boat is manned by amateurs. I think we ought to take the boat over.
Take it over. We'll be in Athens in 2 days.
Athens? That's a laugh. I know where we'll finish up. Nagasaki. Or some other lonely desert island in the Antarctica. We can't just stand by and let that peak-capped fool run straight into the nearest iceberg. I say we've got to take over the ship. Are you with me? Are you with me?
Let go of my shirt. Have you gone raving mad?
I say, what's wrong? What's all the shouting about?
It's the captain. He's lost. We're drifting about hopelessly. We're miles from anywhere.
Is that true? Oh, it can't be. They know what they're doing. They've got wireless.
Wireless, of course. Don't do anything till you hear from me. Yes. Oh. Yes. SOS. That's it. I must go and warn the others.
K-I-N-S. Soskins. There we are, madam. Mary Soskins, happy birthday, love, Mum. Thanks very much for there tonight.
Oh, thank you so much.
We're sinking. They're sending an SOS message.
Oh, don't worry, dear. It's all right. The British seamen are the finest in the world.
I hear someone mention the British seamen. Good afternoon, sir. You having a pleasant voyage?
Who are you?
I'm the first officer, sir.
Just the man I want to see. Where are we?
Well, do you mean by that our exact position?
To the dot. I want to know where this ship is exactly at this moment.
Well, to tell you the truth, sir, I'm just going on duty. I'm afraid I haven't seen the chart since yesterday.
Yesterday. 20 knots an hour. We're 200 miles off course at least.
Steady on, sir. There's no need to panic, you know. I mean, there's always someone up there, all my fellow officers.
But they're bits of boys straight out from Dartmoor.
Dartmouth.
Well, wherever it is then. Where's the captain?
He's in bed.
He's in bed. He's ill. He doesn't know what he's doing. There's an invalid in charge of the boat.
Please, sir, control yourself. You'll panic the other passengers. Look, the captain's not ill. He's just tired after being on the bridge all night.
All night, eh? So there is something wrong. What's going on in this boat? What are you trying to hide from us? What's in those glasses? Ice. Just as I thought. Small chunks of ice. That proves we've hit an iceberg. It's ripped open the side of the ship and they're down below, hacking away at it. And to try and keep it from the passengers, they're putting it in the drinks. You cunning devil, man the boat, we're over.
Will you control yourself?
It's always like this.
Well, look, you look after him, will you? And I'll go and get the ship's doctor. It's probably the heat. Look, just keep him quiet, will you?
Now, calm down. You heard what the man said? There's nothing wrong. So calm down and relax before you get a punch right up the nut cruncher.
Get your hands off me. I'm not going to drown. The captain's delirious. The officers don't know what they're doing. There's a dirty great hole in the bottom of the boat. We're doomed, I tell you. Man the boat.
What are you talking about?
We're sinking. Not only that, but we're lost. The captain's strapped to his bunk. The officers have taken over. He's gone bonkers. It's the Cane Mutiny all over again. He's lying there in his bunk, clicking those little steel ball bearings together like that. As soon as he starts asking about the strawberries, we've had it.
It's quite true, my dear. The captain's in bed.
And the first officer admitted he didn't know where we were, didn't he?
He did say that, didn't he?
Well, surely that is enough proof. Well, I insist on taking over the boat. Don't worry, out of my way. Good lad. Everything's under control, don't worry. An SOS signal's been sent out to all the vessels in the vicinity. I don't suppose we shall be in the water for more than 8 or 9 hours.
What about the captain?
Don't panic! Oh, the captain! Yes, well, I'll soon see about him. I told him arrested as soon as he gets to dry land.
On what charge?
I'll tell you on what charge. Dereliction of duty, deserting the bridge, and lack of moral fibre. And who, sir, may you be?
I'm the captain.
Do you care to step up onto the bridge for a moment, sir?
Don't you try your rough sailor-like tactics on me, my good man. These people are all behind me.
What's happening?
Don't panic! Don't worry, I'll sort him out. Stand by the boat.
Watch it, watch it.
Hancock! Hancock! Oh, well, I might go back a few bob out of it. Get your sweepstake ticket here for the lifeboat. Only one shilling a ticket. Every lucky winner gets to see you. First down to get the lifeboat. Thank you.
Oh, now, what's this all about? What have you been telling my passengers?
Don't you come that high-handed attitude with me, my good man. I've told them what you should have told them long ago. The truth. We're lost. You're ill. There's a great gash along the side of the boat. I demand you hand over control of the boat to me immediately.
Are you out of your mind? Do you realize, as captain of this ship, I'm responsible for the safety and well-being of the passengers aboard, and I could have you placed under restrictive arrest for the duration of this voyage?
You can't touch me. We know the truth. You're lost, aren't you?
I'm not lost.
All right, then where are we? Go on, where are we?
We're traveling at 22.5 knots on a position latitude 43 by 7 and longitude 4 by 8. We're exactly 33.5 miles off the coast of France and within 3 miles of the North Mediterranean lightship, and in 2.5 hours we'll be docking at Marseille at precisely 1907 hours.
A bit vague, isn't it?
Moreover, when we get to Marseille, I shall have you put off at the docks.
I don't want to see any of those French doctors. I'm perfectly healthy. What about the hole in the boat? What about the hole in the bottom of the boat, then?
Chief engineer? Oh, Mac. One of the passengers seems to think there's a hole in the bottom of the boat. Yes. What?
Haven't you any control over your men?
Are you satisfied?
It wasn't me, it was them. I told them not to pay, but they wouldn't listen to me. They're out for blood. They're in an ugly mood, the irresponsible fools. Get back, you mutinous dogs! It's too late. The blind fools, they're ready to riot. I've done what I could, Captain. It's called for drastic measures. We must hold the bridge at all costs. We've got a good vantage point. You've got some dry tack up here, we can hold them off for days. I'll put a volley of grape shot over their heads. We'll show those scurvy sons to them. We'll clap them iron. The wind will be set fair. We'll be old to in Marseille on the noontide. Jim lad.
That's him, Doctor.
Come along, you'll be all right. Get your hands off me, we have a mutiny to quash.
Now, don't worry, sir. A little sedative, and when you wake up, everything will be all right. Just a slight case of sunstroke. Far too many clothes on him. Come along, old son.
Get your hands off me.
Come along. Come along. Friar Trelawney is waiting in his cabin to see you. We're going to find Ben Gunn's treasure, eh? You'd like that, wouldn't you?
What's he talking about? He's a raving monarch. What a nice doctor to have on a boat, is he?
All aboard for Treasure Island, eh? Long John? Come along, me old shipmate. Get that old wooden leg moving, eh?
The wooden leg. Oh, this wooden leg.
That's right.
This one. Yes, of course, yes.
Come along.
Yes, of course.
Come along. Come along.
Thank goodness for that.
What do you want to put that gear on for? What do we look like? At the Western Brothers on holiday.
How do you feel?
I'm fine. There's never anything wrong with me. I just made a bit of a mistake, that's all. It could happen to anybody. I just thought we were lost, that's all.
Well, don't do it again. I may be responsible for you. And you got to take it easy. Just relax. Take a quiet stroll around the deck, then back to your cabin, malted milk, and off to bed.
There's nothing wrong with me, malted milk. Another thing, I resent being strapped down to my bed. Especially with that funny woman roaming about the boat. I'm supposed to be enjoying myself. I want to get amongst the ladies.
You're just not fit enough, boy. You go back to bed. I'll sort something out at the dance tonight.
Dance? What dance?
Didn't I tell you I've organised a fancy dress ball tonight?
You aren't still taking money off those poor people. You're the one they ought to strap down.
Well, it's only a guinea a ticket, and I've had to do all the organising.
What organising?
Well, I had to blow up the balloon, talk on the floor, move the chairs about. I'm entitled to a bit of profit, and I've had to provide the prizes.
Oh, and what are they, pray?
Well, the first prize is a conducted tour of the engine room.
Oh.
And the second prize is smasher. It's a peep through your porthole at you strapped down in bed. So if you wouldn't mind doing a bit of eye rolling and screaming out, you know, let them think that they're getting their money's worth.
You cheeky...
Well, blimey, it's not every day they get a madman on board.
I'm not a madman! How dare you put me on exhibition? How dare you? Me? Strapped down, eye rolling, and shouting out. Look, they know I'm not bonkers. Who are you trying to kid? Morning, lovely day.
There you are, you see. I don't think you better come to the dance tonight. The word will soon get round. There's a madman loose in a Paul Jones could ruin the whole evening.
Oh, this isn't good enough. I want to come to the dance, Sid. Look, it's in fancy dress. They wouldn't know it was me.
All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll let you come if you promise to be back in bed by midnight, all for the prize giving, strapped down and screaming out, all right?
Oh, all right, but under protest. What a farce. Yeah, watch it. Lillian Gish is on the move.
Hello, sailor boy. You feeling better? It's always the quiet ones that go off, isn't it? Still, I'm glad you're up and about again. Would you like me to look after you?
No, thank you.
Hasn't made any difference to me, you know. I still like you.
Now, what's been going on with you two, then?
Oh, nothing. Just little shipboard romance. Nothing serious.
You're exaggerating, madam. I haven't encouraged you one bit.
Oh, yes, you have. I've seen you looking at me, too shy to make the first move. I'm a widow, you know.
I'm not surprised. Poor bloke, I should think he was well out of it.
I get very lonely at times.
I don't doubt that.
I'm a woman that's used to men's company. Under the lifeboat tonight. How about it?
Well, go on, then. What are you waiting
You keep
for?
out of it.
I'll melt you, you iceberg, you. See you later, cheeky.
You'll be lucky I'd sooner swim home.
Oh, you sly old dog, you. Telling me all the time you couldn't get any birds. And there you were, moaning away, and all the time you had that little charmer lined up ever since we left Tilbury. Oh, you'll be all right there, boy. Doesn't matter what she looks like, we might run into another fog patch.
What a sordid mind you have. There's not an ounce of delicacy in you, is there? No romance in your soul. Dark nights and fog patches, ideal conditions for you, aren't they?
Here we are, sir. Doctor's compliments, and here is your sedative.
Wait a minute, do me a favour. Huh? Give it to that woman up there, will you?
Right, sir.
There you are. Have yourself a brown ale.
Thank you, sir.
Chance. Now, don't forget, you've got to be back in bed by midnight.
Yeah, well, if I leave one of my boots on the stair, don't let her get it, will you? Come, Tonto, off we go to the water.
Me coming, kid, Shabby.
Ladies and gentlemen, take your partners for a full joke. Ladies on the inside and gentlemen on the outside.
Yeah, worse than death.
You're him, aren't you?
No, ma'am, I'm the Lone Ranger, a hi-ho silver.
Yes, but you're him too, aren't you?
Pardon me, ma'am, don't think I've had the pleasure. Pardon me, I have a horse waiting for me outside.
I'm Cleopatra.
Good, well, jump on your barge and up it.
I know you're him. I can see your eyes through those little slits. Let's dance out onto the deck.
No, I don't think we'd better. Is it 12 o'clock yet?
No.
Pity. Didn't the steward give you a drink? Don't you feel a bit drowsy?
Oh, no, I threw it away. I don't drink.
Oh, well, I'll be off to the bar then.
Oh, I'd like a bit of lemon, though.
All right.
Later.
Oh, well, a pity it stopped.
Oh.
Hello, my dear. I've been looking for a nice girl like you. What's your name?
Rosie.
Rosie, what a lovely name. Let's dance out on the deck.
Oh, no, I don't think I'll.
Oh, come on now, a lovely girl like you.
Well, I'd like to very much.
Well, what's stopping you then?
Well, it's my mum. She's after you. Your mum. I've got to for you.
Let me go, woman. Let me go. All change. Come on.
Hello, boy. How you going then?
Hello? Nice little reservation you're working up here? Any pale faces alive?
Yeah, get in, boy. Here, the girls, this is Anthony.
Oh, how do you do? Hello, my dear. Oh, this is more like it. This is more as I imagined it. Tell me, my dear, have you ever been to the Cotswolds?
May I have your attention a minute, please? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't wish to alarm you, but the passenger who went berserk this afternoon has escaped from his cabin. He's wandering the ship and he may be dangerous, but don't worry, we'll get him all right. In the meantime, we ask him to come along quietly. Thank you very much.
This is sheer victimization. It's a matter of my arm. It's a solemn mistake. It's intolerable. I have a British passport. I demand to see the British ambassador.
You were supposed to be in your cabin under lock and key. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm only having a little dance. I've paid me fare. I'm entitled to what's going on, surely.
He was put in your care, Mr. James. How do you explain this?
Well, he overwhelmed me. You know what it's like when they're like that. They got the strength of 10.
Oh, don't listen to him. He doesn't want you to know he's been charging people a guinea a head to come to your fancy dress dance.
I see. But under the circumstances, I have no alternative to have you both put ashore at port side.
You can't put me ashore. I had no part of this fiddle. I demand to stay on board ship.
I should only allow that if you were under supervision.
Oh, I'll look after him.
No, thank you, no. No, I think you're right. Yes, I ought to go off, really. I do need the treatment, yes. Aha, young Jim. Ha-ha. Old blind Coon. Pieces of 8, the old wooden leg, eh? Go on another cruise, though I was the only man on board. What a fiasco.
Well, it's your fault. You started it all off with the icebergs.
No, don't start on about that again. It was a genuine mistake. Anyway, this is a much better way of travelling. At least you can't get lost up here, boy. You can see exactly where you are. All stretched out beneath you, all the landmarks, you can't go wrong. Look at it all. All the countryside as clear as the... Where's it gone? It was there just now. It's gone. We've lost contact with the world. We lose our way. We run into another fog. Sound the foghorn!
They haven't got foghorns on aeroplanes.
Then sound
It's not fog, it's cloud.
Then sound the cloud horn! The captain's lost his way. I suggest we wreck the cabin. Let me go. We're lost. Hurtling round the heavens at 600 miles an hour. We're going to orbit if we don't do something. I don't want to spend the rest of my life bleeping me way round the moon. I don't want to see what's on the other side. I haven't got my camera. I want to go home.
You'll be all right, sir. It's the altitude. It often affects people like this. He's ill. Ask the pilot to put him off at Zurich.
Zurich? You can't leave me up there. There's no atmosphere on it. Blokes with big heads and one eye in the middle of their forehead. You couldn't do that to me, please.
BBC Television presents Tony Hancock in...
Hancock's half hour. Ah, this is the life, boy. 9 o'clock of a Saturday morning and all's well. Ah, even the air smells different on Saturdays. I love Saturday. The best day of the week. Eh? No work. The weekend looked forward to. And Saturday night coming up. The big night. The one bright spot in a week of unrelieved gloom. The one part of life's tragic panorama that I can really put up with. £1 in your pocket. A pint in your hand and a bird on your arm and the world is yours. Seriously, it wasn't for Saturday nights, I think I'd go bonkers.
Yeah, it's marvellous, isn't it? I can't wait to get into my pointed Italian two-tones and off down the high street. Makes you feel like a king. Clean dicky dirt, new Peckham, clear of luminous almond rocks, new whistle, nice crease in my strides, bonnet well greased up, and flash of me Hampsteads and all the bonnet palounds.
I didn't understand a single word you said, but it sounded marvellous. Then up to the nines, wallowing in the myriad of sensual delights that Cheam High Street has to offer a single gentleman of a Saturday night. The Las Vegas of southeast England. You can't whack it.
What's my girl like, Sid?
Oh, blimey, I've told you.
Well, go on, tell me again. You know, I like to hear it. Go on.
Well, she's about 5'3" or 4. Beautiful auburn hair cascading down to her alabaster shoulders. A face like a Greek goddess. Her eyes, two limpid pools, lingering, smouldering, challenging. Her lips are deepest red, soft, moist, clinging. And her figure. Ooh, that figure. When she walks, it's like a young gazelle moving across the grasslands. And her voice is like a spring breeze, murmuring, whispering. And her skin, it's like the texture of a peach, smoother than the softest velvet.
What's her name?
Gladys.
You would have to go and ruin it, wouldn't you? Never mind, boy, we'll be the toast of the coffee bars tonight. Toast. Oi, where's the breakfast then?
There you are.
What is this mess supposed to represent?
That's Earth Scramblade.
What sort of a meal is that to put in front of a couple of international playboys, the likes of us?
Take it or leave it, that's all there is.
But it's Saturday, it's a special day. Can't you do something special for breakfast?
That is special. You wait till you see what you're getting on Monday.
All right, push off, we'll ring if we want you. Earth Scramblade. Not my idea of the grand life. Bet no old coward doesn't sit down to rubbish like this on Saturdays. The out in his balcony overlooking the Caribbean, with his silk dressing gown on, idly sipping iced tomato juice through his long cigarette holder. Someday I'll find you. And what have I got? Earth Scramblade and Mrs. Cravat. There's no justice in the world.
I wouldn't worry about it, mate. We still got tonight. And when you're sitting in the pictures on a Saturday night in the dark, you can be who you like.
That's true. Isn't it funny how you always imagine you're the bloke you've seen in the film?
Yeah. You remember Monday? You come out convinced you were Robert Mitchum. You had your eyes half closed. You nearly got run over, remember? Then on Tuesday, you saw Gone with the Wind, so you opened your eyes, stuck your ears out, and started to talk like Clark Gable.
Oh, yes, but fair dues. I mean, I do look a bit like Clark. No, if you imagine the moustache and the ears sticking out, see?
Nothing like it.
Well, that's near enough. Who's on this week, then?
Charlie Lawton.
Charlie Lawton? Do you know him personally, then? Charles Lawton. Do you, Charles Lawton? I've got him off. Mr. Christian, you'll hang for the highest yard I'm above.
Charles Lawton. What's the good of looking like him down at the Pelly on a Saturday night? You want a bit of glamour. Gene Kelly. Everybody loves the baby and it might as well be.
Gene Kelly, oh my word. I haven't seen anything so funny for years. Let's face it, with a clock like yours, you can't pretend to be anybody but yourself. Play your best card, mate. Intrigue and ugliness. That's the only chance you've got.
I am not ugly. There's a lot of women think I'm very attractive.
Only women who aren't as good looking as you are. And they're few and far between, poor devils.
You can laugh, mate. You watch tonight, I'll murder him. You watch the old James technique come into play.
You drug him, don't you?
I do not. I charm him. Give him the old chat. One night out with me and a shop girl becomes a princess. Couple of choruses of comic prima down their ear holes, mate, and they're mine.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. I reckon if we play our cards right tonight, it'll be the best Saturday night we've had for years. All dressed up and raring to go. I am looking forward to this. We're going to crawl home in the early hours with a blissful smile of content on our faces, boy. You may clear away and bring in the coffee.
You haven't touched it.
Chuck it over the fence for next door's dog. I've never liked him.
Are you two going out tonight?
Of course we are. We always go out on Saturday nights, so you may lay out my chalk-striped flare line with the hand-stitched lapels. I shall be wearing that tonight.
You won't.
I beg your pardon?
I took it to the cleaners.
What for? There wasn't a stain on it. Very well, I shall wear me Prince of Wales de mob suit.
I'll send that to the cleaners, too.
What? My entire wardrobe down at the cleaners? Well, you just have to go and get them, that's all.
No, I can't. I'm off home. I've got my old man's breakfast to get.
But I'll have nothing to wear. We're going out tonight. I've got to have me suits.
I can't help that. I'm not fetching them.
Sid, you'll have to nip down and get them. The Dreadnought Dry Cleaning and Bag Wash Company Limited.
No, he can't get them.
Oh.
I took all these suits down the cleaners, too. He asked me to.
No, blimey, that's right, yeah.
You didn't?
Well, I thought you were going to pick yours up. You could get mine as well. I didn't know she'd taken all yours.
So we haven't got a stitch to wear between us. How are we going to manage?
Have to go and get them ourselves.
No, we can't. How can we do that? You can't go down Cheam High Street in a dressing gown. Now, look here, Mrs. Grisnett.
No, I'm off home. I'm late as it is. I'll pick 'em up for you Monday. Bye-bye. Have a good time.
Have a good time. Dancing the blue tango in your pajamas. She's ruined everything, she has.
No, she hasn't. We go and get them ourselves.
But how?
Come on.
Beat you.
You did not. I was held up by a zebra crossing.
That's all right. I was stopped at the traffic lights. It's my tactics to beat you. I saved myself for a final burst.
You were running.
I was not. I brought my heels down every time. I beat you fair and square.
All right. Never mind about that. We got the suits now, boy. All cleaned up and pressed. We'll be all right tonight.
I know.
That's mine.
Sorry. We'll be dapper. Dead dapper we'll be. Oh, perfect sight of Sartorial elegance, eh? I better get the clean shirts out now, I think, and give them a bit of an airing.
Yeah, and don't dirty them. Nothing puts the little darlings all quicker than a grubby drip dry.
Quite, Sid. I think I'd better get them out now in case we have a bit of a mad rush tonight. Get the cufflinks in now and the stiffeners while they're off, not while they're on, eh? You ever try getting a stiffener in once you got your tie on, eh? It can be very nasty. I nearly strangled myself once. I got this bench stiff and I was up like that, and suddenly I got a bit of
Yeah.
All right.
Never mind about the nattering. Get the shirts out.
Stone me, she hasn't done the washing. Look at this lot. This should all be pinned up now with a nice little bit of cardboard underneath the collar. Oh, she's a lazy so-and-so, that woman. I pay her to do the washing. She hasn't touched it. Oh, we can't go out with linen this colour, can we?
Well, we'll have to wash them ourselves.
Well, we'd never get them dry in time. We can't go out with damp shirts on. We'd get pneumonia if we went out with these on our backs. Well, we'd seize up before the band got to Who's Taking You Home Tonight? Who's Taking You Home Tonight? The St. John's Ambulance, mate. We've had it. That woman's a fool. She'd have to go.
Now, wait a minute. There must be some way we can get them pressed and washed by tonight. Now, let me think.
What about it?
Oh, good morning, sir.
Good morning, madam. My friend and I wish to launder our soiled linen.
Certainly, sir. £9 for 2 and 9. Would you put your washing on the weighing machine, please?
4 ounces. That should be about a penneth, I reckon.
2 and 9 is our minimum charge.
2 and 9 for one shirt. That's more than he paid for it.
Do you mind what I pay for my chemise? It is my own business. Anyway, 2 and 3 is quite enough for a shirt. Can't you make it any cheaper than 2 and 9?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. But perhaps your friend could put his shirt in with yours. That would save you hiring 2 machines.
You're joking, aren't you? I'm going to put my good shirt in with that broken-down bit of burlap.
How dare you? Best quality parachute paneling, this is. Transparent, too. They go berserk when they see me string vest through this.
Well, that's 2 machines, 2 and 9 each, please.
It's sheer extortion, madam. I can't keep up with modern science. How do we get inside this thing?
You put your shirt in there.
You sure it's safe?
Of course it's safe.
All right, I'm entitled to ask. They just snap my head off. Well, now what do we do?
You switch on and sit down.
Well, no scrubbing or squeezing or anything like that.
You just switch on and sit down and wait till it's finished.
Isn't that marvellous? When I think of my poor old mother on the banks of the canal with those two great big stones carrying her I boggle.
Yeah, well, that's progress, isn't it?
Oh, this is marvellous, isn't it? I am going to enjoy this. Oh, I wish I'd been down there. I should come another week to see this. Oh, look, you can see it going round in there. Look, look. There's a collar. And a sleeve. Look, 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 look. They'll be coming round again in a minute. There, look, look. Can you see it with yours, Sid?
Yes, yes.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, I wish I'd seen these before. Oh, this is a marvellous way to spend your money, isn't it? That's my shirt going round in there. There it is, look, look, look. They're very good, aren't they? Well, it's very simple, really, you know. Basic principles, very elementary. Very well known in the time of the Phoenicians. It's a sprocket with a rotary arm. Of course, they had a rope tied to a camel going round in a circle, but it's the same principle. Centrifugal force causing a disturbance in the water.
Shut up.
I was only telling him about the camels, that's all. Wasn't doing any harm. He's very touchy. He doesn't like me talking to strangers.
Neither do I.
Look at it, look.
That's your machine. What are you looking at mine then for?
Oh, nothing. I can make change, that's all. I'm fed up with looking at my own.
You want to stop being nosy looking at other people's washing?
Well, I wasn't. Can't see anything, I just got a bit bored, that's all.
Perhaps you'd like me to stop the machine, take them out and hold them up for you.
No, thank you. It won't be necessary. You don't have to go to those lengths. I'm not interested in your washing. Just that I thought you were getting a better picture on yours, that's all. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Anything wrong?
It's him. He keeps looking at my washing.
Not the slightest bit interested in his ablutive activities. You're trying to ascertain whether he put his whites in with his colours, that's all. I've never been to one of these establishments before. And another thing, he's got more water than I have. That's not right for a start.
I've got more washing in there. That's why it looks like more water. It's the displacement.
We won't go into Archimedes' principle here. Then he's got bubbles. I haven't got any bubbles. Have you got any bubbles, Sid?
Yes, hundreds of them.
Well, I haven't got any bubbles. Have you got any bubbles, madam? Why haven't I got any bubbles?
Did you put enough soap powder in it?
Soap powder? What soap powder?
I gave your friend 2 portions of soap powder.
How dare you filch my soap powder? That's very nice, isn't it? Filching a bloke's soap powder. You're trying to make me look tatty tonight, aren't you? Trying to make your shirt look whiter than mine, so when you come and stand by me, people will start singing about my mother. Well, I'm not having that for a start. I am having a ladle full of your bubbles.
Put those bubbles back. I'll put them on mine. Put them back. No, there. Not getting any more.
I haven't had me full whack yet.
Please, please. You're creating a disturbance. I'm responsible for these machines. You damage them. All right, so you can have some more soap powder.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make a scene. I feel very strongly about these questions. A man is entitled to his fair share of bubbles.
Quite. But everything will be all right now. Now, why don't you just sit down there and watch your shirt going round, eh?
You nearly got one with the ladle there. Excuse me, old chap.
Have you got much washing in your machine?
No, one shirt, that's all.
Oh, that's good, because I've got a shirt I'd like washed, and I don't have to hire one of these things. I wonder if I could put my shirt in with your washing.
Oh, well, I don't know, really.
Well, what's the difference? 2 shirts instead of 1.
Oh, all right, then carry on. Mine will be finished in a minute anyway.
Thank you very much.
Jane Mansfield's old man. It was quick, wasn't it? It used to take the camels an whole day, you know. I suppose they used to whip round as quick as these things. Well, a very instructive morning. Now then, how do we get it out then?
The same way you put it in.
Oh, yeah. This is perfect. It's absolutely perfect.
Excuse me, old chap. My shirt.
Oh, I'm sorry. I beg your pardon. So it is.
All right.
Look what's happened to my shirt.
Well, what do you expect if you only pay 2 and 3 for them?
I'm not standing for this. I demand compensation. They can't go ruining people's shirts like this. I want to see the manager.
Anything wrong, sir?
There is indeed. Look what your machine has done to my shirt. I demand recompense.
Well, there's no point in putting them in like that. I mean, this is a washing machine, not a sewing machine.
The man's a fool. It's a brand new shirt. It's never been washed before.
Well, I suggest you buy better shirts in future.
Are you looking for a punch up the fag, old mush? Are you going to replace this shirt or not?
I am very sorry, sir, but it states quite distinctly on the outside, customers use these machines at their own risk. There's nothing I can do about it.
But it's the only clean shirt I've got. I'm supposed to be going out in the town tonight. I can't go bird watching in a thing like this.
Well, why don't you wear the front part, which is not too bad, like that? I mean, nobody'll notice the rest of the shirt isn't there. Do your jacket up and your coat like that. Besides, it gives your overcoat a sort of Italian flavour.
Oh, no, I'd feel self-conscious. I wouldn't be comfortable in the knowledge. Anyway, you can't go around doing a George Sanders with half a shirt on.
Yeah, well, I'm very sorry, sir. That's all I can suggest, and if you'll excuse me, I'm a very busy man. Oh, by the way, if you want to dry the pieces, there's a spin dryer over there for only a penny extra.
I'm not taking any more chances with it, mate. I want to end up with a shirt, not a bag of confetti. I should have stuck to the 2 big stones. At least you know where you are. Good day to you, sir. And a finger gone. It's no good, Sid. You just have to go by yourself. I'll only spoil it for you. Girls won't look at you if your friend's walking about without a shirt on.
I'm not taking 2 birds on my own. Can't afford it for one thing, and you can't do any good for another. You can't even do any courting with one of them standing by there, swinging her handbag, whistling. You don't have to wear a shirt, mate. You can wear a sweater and a muffler.
Oh, charming. And a bit of pie wrapped up in a spotted handkerchief slung up my shoulder. Open the front of me boot up and have me nails poking out. And a top hat on with the lid sticking up.
I'm only trying to help.
Well, don't. I've got to work this out for myself. Now then, am I going to get away without having a shirt? I know. A polo neck sweater, the corduroy trousers, and the sandals. I'll be a beatnik. I bet that'll get them going. I bet they've never been out in a beatnik before.
What's a beatnik do, then?
Well, well, I don't know. Well, I don't suppose they'll know either, so they can't argue, can they? That's settled, then. I'll nip down the barber's, have a haircut and a shave, and I'll see you down the pictures tonight.
Haircut and shave? From what you told me about beatniks, they wouldn't worry about that.
Well, I'm not a proper beatnik. Oh, no, I must have a haircut and a shave. I'm more of a sort of a bourgeois beatnik, you know. I'm getting confident again. I think they're going to be dead chuffed when they see me. Tell me again, Sid, what's my girl like?
Oh, blimey, I've told you 3 times.
All right, then I'll see you down there. And Sid.
Yeah?
Do something with yourself, eh? You know, don't show me up, eh?
Do you realize how long I've been waiting here? 10 minutes. What's that?
Leave it alone. I had no choice. Look. Fool of a bar, but he did it on purpose. I swear he did. Everything was all right till we got into politics, and I ended up a mass of cigarette papers. Look at me hair at the back here, the 39 steps. Look at it.
Well, you can't stay like that. I told them what you look like, and I didn't tell them anything about a beard. Take it off.
No, I'm not walking about with a face full of stick-in plaster. Anyway, the beard goes perfectly with the rest of the outfit, and if it goes well tonight, I shall keep it in.
Take it from me, mate. You look a right twit. I thought you didn't have a shirt.
You're great, Oak. Took me 3/4 of an hour to get that into place. Oh, this sweater's ridiculous without a shirt underneath. It's like tribal ants trampling about.
Hello, Sid.
Hello, Glenn. How are you?
All right, I'm sorry we're late. This is our friend Elsa.
Hello.
Has your friend turned up yet?
Yeah, that's him.
Cheerio, then.
Where are you going?
Oh, yeah, we just remembered we've got to be home early.
Well, that's all right. What time?
Now? Oh, come on.
So that was Gladys and Elsie, was it? Well, it was very pleasant while it lasted, wasn't it?
Well, how about that? Standing us up like that.
I'm not surprised. It's always the same when I go out with you. You always spoil it for me.
What a liberty! You turn up here looking like the second mate of a broken-down French tramp steamer, and you've got the cheek to complain about me?
There's no point in trying to pull each other to pieces. We know the truth. You never have known how to dress, and you never will know how to dress. Completely ruin our big night, we might just as well go home.
Now, wait a minute. The night is young. Let's nip off into the pictures. There might be a bit of spare stuff floating around in there. And with the lights down, you won't be so much of a lumber. How dare you? All you got to do now is you get them as soon as they come through the curtains and they can't see what they're doing. Then they get a whiff of the after-save lotion and we got them.
All right, one more try then.
Just a minute. Where you think you're going? Well, where do you think we're going? Inside? You might be, but he's not.
I beg your pardon.
We don't allow scruff like that in our cinema. Now, we've had quite enough trouble around these parts as it is. Come on, out.
Take your hands off me.
I know your type. Ripping up the seats, tripping up the ice cream girl. Well, you're not doing it in here.
I am not a hooligan.
What's all those bits of plaster on your face?
Razor scars.
There you are, the bitch. Yes, on the run from some gang, are you? They'll all be in here looking for you. No, this is a respectable cinema, this is. We don't have scruff like you in here. Dressed like that.
Oh, come now. Do I look like a teddy boy? I'm a perfectly respectable citizen. This mode of dress has been forced upon me by circumstances.
All right. I'll be responsible for it. I guarantee you won't slash any seats. Give me 2 and 9. Well, all right then. And no whistling or stamping in the love scenes.
You're not convinced, are you?
Come on.
You'd better get me away from him, because I'll... Hang on to me, will you? Hang on, I can't see a thing. Are there any steps?
No, no. Where are we?
Where are we?
Get in there.
Oh, yes, right. Excuse me, one side. Thank you. Excuse me, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, you gonna stand there all night?
Yes, all right. Excuse me, one side, please. One side, please. I'm terribly sorry. Thank you.
Here, get in there. Here's a couple of little darlings.
Where?
There, right in front of her.
Oh, yes, I see him. Yes.
I don't fancy yours. Come on.
Come on, Elsie. This is where we came in. Give it to me.
It's just not our night, is it? it's best to split up or hunt the bunch.
I think we ought to split up.
Right. Well, if you find anything, make a noise like an owl hooting, eh? Right?
How quiet, go home.
Good hunting, boy. I have the law on you. How dare you manhandle me like that? We only sat next to her to talk to her. I didn't know she was the organist. We were just as surprised as you were when we all shot up in the air.
Out! Don't come back. You don't think we're going to sit still and look at the rubbish you're showing?
I don't think I'm going to patronize you anymore. I'll get my drinks on a stick elsewhere in future. Come, Sidney, let's not stay here chit-chatting to these uniformed yobs.
Well, now what?
I don't know. Draw a moustache on her and run for it, I should think.
What a miserable night. I think I've been waiting the whole week for this.
Now stop moaning, it's just as bad for me. We want to live. Stone me, is this living? Saturday night nearly over, another one for 7 days.
Wait a minute. I think there's still time to find a couple of birds.
Of course there isn't. It's 10 o'clock. All the spare stuff will be fixed up by now. You mark my words, by my experience, if there's anything left after 10 o'clock, mate, it's rubbish. Let's face it, our big night that has been a complete and utter fiasco. Let's go home, go to bed, and forget all about it.
They're all right, aren't they?
Yeah, very nice.
What do you reckon then?
What? We wouldn't stand a chance. We can't get off with them. They'd run us in.
Well, what better way of getting acquainted? It's a lovely walk down to the station.
No, Sid, it's not worth it. Let's go home.
No. They don't never one fair lady. Apart from that, it'll only cost us a couple of nick a fine.
What will?
This will.
No, Sid,
Yes.
no, please.
Here we are over here.
All right, come on, you two.
No. Just a minute. We want to be arrested by those two. We're booked. That's the only reason we did it.
Are you coming quietly? There's too much hooliganism going on around here.
We want to be arrested by those two young ladies over there.
Oh, yes? Well, that's my missus.
Well, of course. I'm not surprised. The big night. What a fiasco.
Yeah. What's all that about?
Never you mind. I'll actually take care of next Saturday as well. I'm not having this again. Come on, then. What are we hanging about for? Come on, let's go on.
BBC Television presents Tony Hancock in
Hancock's Half Hour.
Ruined!
Hey, come back here. What are you doing?
Let me go. I'm ruined. This is the only way. Let me put an end to it all. It's 1929 all over again. Let me go, Sid. I'm finished. I can't face the world anymore. Let me go. I can't face the future. A broken, ruined man. It's better it should end this way. Let me go.
Shut up a minute. Have you gone raving mad?
Can't you understand? I'm ruined. I'm thoracic lint. I'm skint. The market has collapsed. Let me do the decent thing.
Now, don't do anything that you may regret later.
There isn't going to be any later, you fool. I'm going to jump out the window. Don't do anything you may regret later. Now, if you'll kindly step aside and remove your digits from my person, I will continue.
Now, wait a minute. Don't let's be hasty about this, boy. Now, remember, you're going to be gone. I'm going to be left here, lumbered with all the financial arrangements. Who's going to pay for the funeral? Why do you have to be so selfish?
That's just like you, isn't it? Thinking about money at a time like this. How sordid. Now, do you mind? Be a good chap. It's time I was off. There's a bit of a wind coming up. I don't want to get blown off my course.
Now, before you go, we've got to straighten out a few things. Where's your post office book?
It's empty. I've told you I'm skint.
And what about your policies? Tell me where they are and you can go.
Go, they're in the bureau. Look at the time. It won't be worth going in a minute. catching me death stuck up here. Have you finished? Can I be off now?
Oh, look, Hancock, we're mates. You can't just go like this. After all, say a few pleasant words of goodbye. Hail, fella, well met. You've been a good pal, you know.
No, not a word. It was you who got me onto this stocks and shares business. I owe you no thanks whatsoever, so if you don't mind, I'll be off while I'm still in the mood. Otherwise, it's going to be ridiculous. Honestly, if anybody's watching, I must look a right Charlie stuck me in the...
So that's it, is it?
So what's it?
Your stocks and shares have been going down, have they?
Going down? That is an understatement. They have plummeted, mate. They have completely plummeted, like I hope to be doing in a minute. Now, please.
Just a minute. Now, don't you think it's a bit silly going out of the window for a thing like that? Look, I'm an expert on stocks and shares. Let me help you. Let's review the position. It might not be as bad as you think.
All right, then I'll explain the position to you. Well, I'm only postponed it, mind. I'm still going. I'm adamant. I am dead adamant.
All right, then. Now, shut up a minute and sit down. Now, then, let's see where the main trouble is situated.
With the shares that you sold me.
All of them?
Every one of them. They collapsed overnight.
I can't understand that.
Oh, we can't understand it.
I can't?
Oh, don't give me that wide-eyed innocent stuff. You knew. You knew the bloke was halfway to Tel Aviv when you sold me the shares.
Is that where he's gone?
Of course that's where he's gone.
Well, isn't it marvellous? You can never tell, can you? Well, then, now let's see. Yesterday, they were quoted at 72 shillings and a tenner.
Look at them today. Sixpence.
Well, you must expect the market to fluctuate a little bit.
Fluctuate, he says. 72 shillings.
Well, all right. What about the others? I sold you some others, didn't I?
Oh, yes, you sold me some other shares. I just thought I'd show you the best ones first. The other gilt-edged beauties are yet to come. The St. Petersburg County Council. Show me those in there. Go on, show me those in there.
They're not there, are they?
Surprise, surprise. Of course they're not there. I've been checking up. It's called Leningrad now. It hasn't been St. Petersburg since 1918. Look at these other little investors' dreams here. The Atlantic Tunnel Company Limited. The blocks of flats in the Thames estuary on stilts. The Loch Ness Whale Farm Project.
Oh, now that one is a long-term policy. You can't expect immediate returns on that. I mean, after all, how long does it take for a whale to have a baby?
How should I know?
You've got to wait for them to multiply. You can't rush a thing like that.
Well, how many whales are there left up in Loch Ness, then?
Well, at the moment, none. But it's just a matter of going down to the Antarctic and bringing a couple back.
Bringing a couple? Have you seen the size of them? Supposing they don't want to come.
Well, that's where the speculation comes in.
Oh, I must have been unlucky ever to buy anything off you.
Well, what about the others? Let's see the others.
Oh, there's no point in having a go at those aircraft industry shares to build a new fleet of Zeppelins. The Icelandic sugar plantations to break the Cuban monopoly.
You've heard of ice in sugar, haven't you? So, you reckon you're ruined, then?
Utterly, shattered beyond repair.
Well, things may not be as bad as they seem. It's always darkest before the dawn.
No, homespun philosophy now.
Let's have a look and see exactly how you've gone in. Yes, well, I would say on the 16 companies that you have invested in, you have dropped exactly £32, 10 and sixpence.
£32, 10 and 6?
Yes.
Come back! I don't think about it anymore. I demand you let me jump. Now, just leave me alone and mind your own business.
Well, it's not the end of the world.
Of course it is. Go away.
All right, then. Go on, jump. Well, go on, have a go.
Well, all right, then I will.
Well, go on, then. I'm waiting.
All right, I'm going. There's no need for you to worry. I'm going.
I'm not worried, boy. Go on.
Yes, well, I intend to. You won't stop me.
I don't want to stop you. Go on.
Well, there we are. That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, at least I know where I stand.
Want to push?
No, I don't want to push. Perfectly capable of looking after myself. Right, well, I'll be off then. now. No use trying to stop me. I've made up my mind. All the talking in the world won't stop me, boy. I mean, I've thought it over and I've decided this way is best for everybody. Well, I mean, what's the point in carrying on under the circumstances? I mean, you look at it from my point of view, there's nothing left for me to live for, is there? No, there's no more to be said. I've made up my mind. Well, I'll be off now, then. Cheerio.
Get out.
It's no use you trying to talk me out of it. It won't do any good. Well, I'll be off now, then. What? Did you say something?
No.
I thought you were going to argue with me.
Oh, no.
Because it wouldn't have done any good.
Oh, I realise that.
It'd have to be a very good argument to make me change my mind now.
And I haven't got one.
Yes, but supposing you had, I mean... supposing you were to say, think about your family and how you'd be missed down the club and how young you are and how talented you are and what a crime it'd be to throw your life away at a time like this. If you were to put it strongly enough, it might make me change my mind.
Oh, come in and put that kettle on.
All right. I haven't said it was a good thing you were there. Talked me out of it. I'd have been gone by now.
Yes. All right, shut up a minute. Listen to this.
What?
The East Cheam Building Society. Extraordinary general meeting of all shareholders is called for Monday at 2 o'clock. That's today. It is extremely important that all shareholders attend this meeting to discuss the future of the society.
Well?
Well, you got shares in that, haven't you?
Have I?
Yes, in that job lot I sold you last week.
Correct. That's right, yes. The East Cheam Building Society.
Well, how many you got?
2. Hardly worth going down there, is it? 2 shares out of 4 million issues?
Oh, no. It's all right, boy. Those are voting shares. It doesn't matter how few you got. You can have a very important say in the running of the company. You might even go up with a company.
What do you mean, get on the board of directors and become chairman? Yes, I like that. Conducting big takeover bids. £30 million and another 10 breweries belong to the House of Hancock. A big tycoon. I could be the richest man in the world. Breakfast in bed. Hot water tap in the bathroom. Christmas pudding every week. Oh, the mind boggles. And all this from 2 shares at $1 each. Do you think all that's possible, Sid?
Of course it's possible. Unless they called a meeting to wind up the company.
So what happens then?
Well, it all depends why they're packing up. I mean, they might be in debt, or they may have misappropriated all the funds.
Well, how would that affect me?
Well, nothing much. You'd be bankrupt and investigated.
Bankrupt and investigated? Me? Never. Death before dishonour.
Oh, no,
Farewell! Well, it was only a symbolic gesture. You know what we actors are. I'll walk round and come through the front door.
Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you, the shareholders of the East Cheam Building Society, to this annual general meeting, and I thank you all for coming. I will now call upon our chairman, Sir Thomas Edgington, to address you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasant privilege to report to you on our trading activities for the past year. Never before in the history of this society have profits been so high. While we are naturally pleased with this, we are also humbled in the knowledge that by our actions we have enabled so many young as well as elderly people to purchase their own homes. Surely, this must give us even greater satisfaction than any profits we have made in the process. This society has never before been on such a solid foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, I fear I bring you bad news. This company is facing disaster. There is nothing I or my fellow directors can do to stop this trend. I have no alternative but to ask you to accept my resignation. I suggest you place the future of this company in the hands of the only possible man who can save it. I refer, of course, to the greatest financial wizard the economic world has ever known, Anthony Hancock. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, the man who had the courage and foresight to back such successful enterprises as the St. Petersburg County Council, the Icelandic sugar plantation, and the Loch Ness whale farm. Mr. Hancock, I humbly beg of you to take control of this firm and thereby save it from the disaster that is facing it.
Mr. Chairman, I accept.
Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly give you our new chairman, managing director, secretary, treasurer, and board of directors, Mr. Anthony Hancock.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hereby pledge that I will work unceasingly on your behalf. My methods will be ruthless. I will brook no interference. I will insist on complete control. But in return, I guarantee that in 6 months from today, this company will be the biggest and most successful building society in the world, and that you, the shareholders, will never have had it so good. JJ. This is TH of the ECBS. How's BD? Good. And RK? Good. Okay. No, not now, easy, just okay. Okay? Good. United Tin up 3 points, buy 3 million. Sell Japanese steel, buy Romanian bonds, 4 million pounds worth of African copper, buy Scandinavian timber, South American rubber, amalgamated oil fields, consolidated electronics, and a tin of biscuits. You're fired. Hello? It's for you, Andre.
Hello? Buy African copper, Scandinavian timber, and South American rubber.
Hello, you've been picking my brains again, have you, Hoppage? Right, you're fired. Right, take a letter. Watch it. Right, take a letter. Dear sir, dear sir, dear madam, dear sir. Sell. Yes, I'm seeing the PM at 3 p.m. Yes, of course I know where he lives. Right, read your letter of the 16th, the 23rd, the 30th, and 21st. Buy. Sell. Buy. Where was I?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dear madam, yes, sir. Read your letter of the 16th, 23rd, 30th, 21st.
Right. I enclose a cheque for 1,500,000, 300,000, and 1906. Ask for a receipt for that, put it against the income tax. How's that? Terrible. Get underneath and do them again.
You're called to Washington, Lord Chief.
Thank you. Hello, Ike. Tony. Harold? Yes, I just left him. He's fine. Look, Ike, about the summit, I don't know whether I can get there or not, you know. Oh, you can manage without me, surely. Yes. Yes, but... Well, all right, I'll try. Don't count on me. Any big news from Washington? Oh, round in 69, eh? Very good, very good. Keep it up. Yes, of course, you're still popular over here. Yes, yes, bye-bye. 9:30 tomorrow.
There's a tramp outside to see you, Lord Chief.
Throw him out.
He says he knows you.
I'll give him 30 seconds.
This way.
Hello, Gov. Hello, Gov.
Don't come any nearer. You look vaguely familiar.
I'm Sid, your old mate, Sid.
Oh, you want the one who sold me the stocks and shares, put me on the path to success?
Yeah, that's what he remembers.
Yes, give him a pound out the petty cash and sling him out.
Oh, no, Gov, don't chuck me out, please. I'm down to my last halfpenny. For pity's sake, help me, Gov, help me.
How sordid. What can you do?
Anything, Gov. Polish your boots.
Do you mind? This is a close shop.
It's all right, Arbuthnot. Your job's not in jeopardy. Down. I need a butler. Can you butler?
Yes, Gov, anything.
The job is yours. £3 a week. Pay your own health fare.
Oh, thank you, Gov, thank you. You won't rest on
All right,
I'm the butler
get
to
out
the
of it.
great
I'm very
Anthony
busy now.
Hancock. Hooray!
You ruthless swine! You ruined me, destroyed my whole empire, cut off my supplies, forced me to shut down my factories, sell all my ships. Why did you do it? Why did you do it?
Because I wanted them.
You monster! You cold, calculating monster! Will you never be satisfied? Must you destroy everyone? He's ruined me! Ruined me! Remember this, for what I am about to do, you are responsible.
Ah, very inconvenient. Right on top of my car. Shut the window. Don't have any more of them in.
Right, sir. Your tail is here, sir.
The patterns for you to choose from. Thank you very much. Right. One of each. Join me a play for the South of France, Jones. I want to dine in Monte Carlo tonight.
I'm from the Art Gallery, Lord Cheam. You expressed a desire to see our latest collections.
Yes, yes. Not too tight under the arms, please. I want plenty of room for the wallet. Right, carry on. What's that?
A Van Gogh.
Yes, how much?
285,000.
I'll have that.
That's a Renoir and a Pissarro, 150,000 each.
Yes, I'll take those two. Yes, I'll have the other one as well.
Ah, the Toulouse-Lautrec. Yes. That's 175,000.
Yes, very reasonable, yes. Now, paint a little verse on them. Roses are red, violets are blue. This is my Christmas card to you. Love, Tony, yes? Pack them up and send them off. Oh, by the way, if you get any Henry Moore statues, save one for me, will you? I want it for the birdcage. They like flying in and out the holes. Shorten the trousers a bit, will you? They couldn't see the spats last time.
Sir Hugh Fraser on the phone, sir.
I can't be bothered by him.
Lord Sheen, you realise this will make you the second richest man in the world?
The second? You mean someone has the audacity to be richer than I? Who is it? What's his name?
Why, the Greek financier, of course, Aristotle Thermopylae. They say he owns half the world.
Aristotle Thermopylae. There's no room for us both. I will not tolerate it. Arrange a summit meeting for tonight at my place.
Right, sir.
Tonight, I shall own the world. What shall I do with it all? Ring up Earl's Court and tell him to take the roof off. I'm an Emmy. World conquest is in my grasp. I shall succeed where you failed. You were a good lad. Wasn't your fault you didn't cop the lot. You could have had Moscow. All you needed was a telephone and a stockbroker. Would have saved all that messing about in the snow. The old French kippers turning blue there. You never had a chance. Watch tonight and see how it should be done.
Pardon me, your lordship.
What use, master?
Some sprawnsy geezer out here.
I beg your pardon?
A geezer. Keep a coat, a bloke.
Doesn't matter how you dress him up, it doesn't make any difference. Who is this heap of coat?
Got his name here somewhere. Looks like a Greek railway station. Aristotle Thermopylae.
So at last, the two giants collide. Very well, show him in.
Your lordship. Mr. Aristotle Thermopylae.
So, at last. So, at last. Pray be seated.
Touché. I've been looking forward to this meeting for some months.
Very nice of you to come and visit me in my home.
Not at all. I always like to inspect property I am about to take over.
Oh, you expect to take it over?
Naturally, I take over everybody. In my country, we have a saying, he who hunts the tiger must expect to be eaten.
In our country, we also have a saying, he who annoys the elephant must expect a tusk up the bracket.
Shall we get down to business?
By all means, up, please. Have a cigar?
No, thank you. I don't smoke whips. I will smoke one of my own.
James, one of the specials, please. I better have the rest with this one. Thank you very much. Contact. You were saying? Take it away, James. Have it broken up. Give it to the servants. Never believe in smoking them right down. Very bad for one, you know. Continue.
How much for your empire?
No, it is I who intend to buy you out.
No, ridiculous. My fortunes are estimated at 433 billion pounds.
Will you take a check?
I don't think you understand, my friend. It's stalemate. I own one half of the world, you own the other. One of us must go.
I agree, but who and how?
Well, we can't buy each other out, because we'd have to sell our half of the world to the other one, to raise the money to buy their half, which they've already sold to the other one, to raise the money to buy his half in the first place.
Must you oversimplify everything?
Well, what are we going to do?
Show most, take all.
But we both got the same.
I'll toss you for it.
Ah.
I have it. You're a gambler, so am I. We'll play a hand of cards, the winner to own the world.
I agree.
James, bring in a pack of Satan's friends.
George.
What game shall we play?
Ah, your privilege, sir. In my country, we have a saying. A condemned man may choose the way he wishes to die.
In my country, we also have a saying. When in life one has to stake all, deal the cards and shut your cake hole.
Gentlemen, may I suggest that the most appropriate game for this occasion would be Chinaman's Whist.
You think so?
There is no other game, your lordship, unless you prefer something more bourgeois. For the sake of the history books, gentlemen, I beg you. Chinaman's Whist.
Very well, Chinaman's Whist.
Chinaman's Whist.
How'd you play?
Well, now, the rules are very simple. All 2s, 7s, and 9s are wild, except if you have the 3 of hearts with the jack of clubs, in which case diamonds are trumps. The game must be played 3-handed, and the third player has the privilege of sitting in without having to put up a stake.
I don't think I quite understand.
You're scared, Aristotle.
Fear is not a word in my vocabulary.
Very well. Chinaman's Whist it is. The gentleman winning the most tricks owns the world. My deal.
Just a minute. Why is it your deal?
The one in the middle always deals in Chinaman's Whist.
But there are 3 of us. Any one of us could be in the middle. It depends how you look at it.
In Chinaman's Whist, the middle player is held to be the player sitting on the immediate left of the player owning the pack of cards. All or nothing, gentlemen. Kindly put your stakes in.
There's my IOU for everything I possess.
Now, and there is mine.
Here we go, then. Your lead.
The king of clubs.
The ace of clubs.
Well, I didn't think I'd get under those 2. 3 of hearts. Chinaman's Whist, lowest hand wins. Your lead.
That's one you didn't get, Aristotle?
Neither did you.
The lowest wins. The 3 of spades.
The 2 of spades.
7 of spades.
I thought lowest wins.
Oh, yes. Only the first time round.
Still no score, Aristotle.
Nor you, my friend. The queen of spades.
The king of spades beats you. It's mine.
The 4 of hearts, which, of course, wins because the previous 2 cards are pictures.
I'll beat you yet, Hancock.
I doubt that. I'm very happy with the cards I have. The ace of hearts. Beat that, my friend.
What are trumps?
Diamonds.
Ah, the 8 of diamonds trumped you.
9 of diamonds. Your lead.
The king of hearts and the ace has gone.
The 4 of diamonds trumped you again.
2 of clubs. Deuces wild.
Take that.
I can do. Now I've got you.
No, I've been saving this card till the end.
Chinaman, I claim a Chinaman.
There you are. I've beaten you. I've ruined you. You haven't got a single trick.
Then neither have you, my friend. It is you who are ruined.
How can we both be ruined?
My fault, I believe, gentlemen.
Even in my dreams, he's still at it. You viper, you were in rags. You ruined me. Ruined me. Don't you understand? You ruined me.
I was only trying to...
ruined me.
I'm only trying to help you. You ruined me.
You ruined me.
Go him.
Ruined me.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes my report.
You let me go. He was in rags and I gave him a job.
What's going on here? What's happening? He suddenly attacked me.
Well, I had every right to. I owned half the world till he came along. Half the world. Him and his Chinaman's whisk. Let me get out of here. Send for an ambulance, somebody. He's ruined me. He ruined me, I tell you. He's mad. I'm not mad. Ask Aristotle for Bopla. He ruined him as well.
Wait a minute, Hancock. Look, you've been dreaming, boy.
Leave me alone. Let me go. Ruined. Ruined. Farewell. Oh, for crying out loud. Don't they build anything above ground level? I'm going home.
BBC Television presents Tony Hancock in
Hancock's half hour.
What did you say the name was?
Natasha.
Natasha. Ooh, you fiery Russian Cossack, you. I can just see you on horseback, galloping over the brow of the hill with a scream of white Russians after you there.
I'm not a Russian, I'm from Brixton.
Oh, do you mind? There's a way there. There I was, Yul Brynner, stride up and down in my Russian pajamas, chewing wine glasses. Dangle those grapes over me again.
Are you sure your friend won't come in and catch us?
Who, Hancock? Nah. Got him a new job he started today. Won't be on for hours. Now stop worrying about him. Come and liven yourself up a bit.
Are you sure you can get me that film test?
Oh, blimey, I told you, didn't I? I'm a big agent. All I got to do is, I go down the ranks and I say, Arthur, boy, I got a little charmer here. Shove it in front of the cameras, boy. You got another googie with us here.
Do you really think so?
Certainly. When I went into the butcher shop and I saw you chopping up that side of beef, I said to myself, Sid, boy, you got a star, eh? Now then, if you're going to do love scenes with Kenneth Moore, you want to get a bit of practice in, right? Come here. Come on, that's it.
All right, come on, out. Get your coat on, out. Film test is over.
How did you know about the film test?
There's a film test every week, dear. Think yourself lucky I came home early. Now, go on, off it.
How dare you speak to me like that, you middle-aged Gunga Din? Oh, Sidney, tell him what I'm here for.
He knows. Go on, boy. Go on, don't argue with him, up it. I'll see you tomorrow.
Well, yes, but
No. Look, I'll see you tomorrow. You take your grapes, go home, and don't tell your mother. Well. How nice to see you home so early. Still in costume, eh? What happened?
How can you stand there and say, nice to see you home so early? There's a limit even to my gullibility. I demand an explanation.
What for?
You know perfectly well what for.
Didn't you get the job?
Oh, yes, I got the job, all right. Yes, street scene in a brand new picture. Big starring part, he said. The Rajah of Hammersmith Broadway. And I believed you. I was standing outside that Indian restaurant for 3 hours before I tumbled. How could you do this to me, Sid? An artist of my standing being used to advertise a plateful of prawn curry. I've never been so humiliated in all my life. Asking everybody as they went in, where are the hidden cameras? What time's the elephant charge scheduled for? They all thought I was bonkers and you can't blame them.
Well, I had to tell you that to get you down there. I just can't get you any other work.
What sort of an agent are you supposed to be? You sit there with a mouthful of grapes and half your ear roll chewed away? You tell me you can't get me any work? You don't try very hard, do you? You just spend as much time representing me as you do trying to get rid of me so that you can entertain this theatrical harem you're gathering around you. I don't mind telling you I'm disgruntled. I am dead disgruntled. I want a job, mate, acting, not standing out in the pouring rain with half a tin of brown boot polish streaming down my face. Disgusting. Harry Guinness's agent doesn't get him jobs like this. You're incompetent. You've done your job.
I resent that. What about all the good parts I got you?
Oh, yes. Let's have a look at the impressive list of fabulous successes that have made theatrical history. The 45th citizen in Julius Caesar. Ah! Brr! Boo! Aye! Yes, big part that was. Highlight of my career. 10 bobs worth of work out of a film that cost 3 million quid.
Oh, yeah, but it led to other things, didn't it?
True, true. 4 weeks non-stop at the local labour exchange. And you got me that romantic part opposite Ava Gardner, lying in front of a train in Bawani Junction. I could go on all night.
Oh, blimey, you've got to give me credit where it's due. What about that lovely part I got you with Jack Hawkins in the Faroes?
The Faroes? The Pharaohs? What do you mean, wibby? Me and 6,000 other slaves silhouetted against the skyline, 3 miles away, dragging a dirty great lump of stone up the side of a half-finished pyramid, shouting some ridiculous dirt at the top of my voice. Aye, 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 aye. And that was my lot. Of course, I'm not counting the son of Frankenstein, who was lying under the sheet waiting to have me brain transferred.
Oh, yes. Well, that was a romantic part, a very dramatic part, that was. When your limp hand fell out from under that sheet and dangled there, that was a beautiful moment. I was very proud when I saw that at the premiere.
I know you were. Jumping about in the gangway, shouting out, I'm that hand's agent. You're tatty, Sid, let's face it. You don't think big enough. Well, you'll have to pull something out of the bag soon, otherwise I shall go elsewhere.
Now, wait a minute. Look. There's a lot of big pictures being made at the moment. I will personally get in touch with all the producers, and I guarantee to get you a nice fat part. How's that?
That's more like it. That's what I want, action. If you'd always act as promptly as this, we wouldn't have these unpleasant scenes. All right, you fix everything up, let me know about the arrangements tomorrow. I think I'd better go and get some beauty sleep. About 15 hours, I should think. Those cameras can be very revealing. Good night.
Good night, Mem Sahib. Well, he's in a right state. Better get him something right away.
Are you really sure you can get me this part starting opposite Dirk Bogart?
Certainly. Certainly. Me and Dirk are old mates. Don't you worry about it. You leave everything to Uncle Sid.
You did it again. Same job, different grub. What sort of a fool do you take me for? You told me I was opening in the Inn of the Six Happiness.
I told you you were opening the Inn of the Six Happiness.
I've been opening it all right. All day long. What a daft place for a Chinese restaurant, Putney High Street.
What's wrong with Charlie Chan, then?
Hey, come on, you. Go on. Out. Back to the pie factory. Come on.
How dare you? I've been invited here by my friend.
You get out or I'll lash you with these. Come on. Out. Go on. That's it. Well?
How dare you do that to my protege? You lost me a client there. That girl had big potential.
You want to watch it, I'll have your agent's license taken away.
I haven't got one.
So now he tells me, having tied me up for life. What are you trying to do to my career? I've just spent a most embarrassing morning. Apart from being dressed up like something out of Madame Butterfly, I've never been so frightened in all my life. Do you realise there's a full-scale tongue war going on in that restaurant? Bowls of rice flying about all over the place. And what is worse, I got involved in it. We're now looking at a fully paid-up member of the Red Hand Tong. It's going to happen to me if I meet any of the Green Dragons. I hesitate to think. They'll come walking in here one night with a hatchet sticking out the back of my nut.
If you'd only listen to what I got to tell you.
Please, don't try and explain. I'm fed up with you. In future, I shall fix my own arrangements.
You'll have a job.
What do you mean by that?
You want me to be honest?
It'll be the first time in your life. Go on.
Well, I didn't want to tell you this, but you're forcing my hand. The reason that I've had to have you standing outside restaurants is I can't get you anything else. The plain truth is, nobody wants you.
Nobody wants France. Have you gone raving mad? Do you seriously expect me to believe that nobody wants the man who broke the box office records at the Alhambra, Darlington?
That was 15 years ago, boy, and you didn't bring them in. They came in to see the nudes.
I refute that. I've got my press cuttings here. Now then, have a look at the scrapbook. Now then, here we are. Let's see. Terrible, shocking, horrible. Cries that get off the... bottles thrown at the... Wait a minute, here we are. Darlington, 1945. Buxom girls, spectacular, colourful. Produced by, musical director, costumes by... Here we are, look, the last line at the bottom. Mr. Tommy Hemlock got a few laughs. Here it is, boy, in black and white.
You're reading it wrong. Mr. Tommy Hemlock got few laughs. There's no A in there.
I see you're turning nasty now, eh? The rat is in the corner, striking out, trying to hurt as many people as possible.
I got no axe to grind, boy. I just feel sorry for you.
I don't need your sympathy. I know my worth. I've got me trophies. Look at these. Sure do they speak for themselves. Testimonials to my talent. Look at that boy from the BBC. The Bognor Borough Council. 1945, cleanest comic along the beach. And this, Christmas 1946, best Humpty Dumpty in the Midlands. Look, this little objet d'art here, look at this. Uncle Tony, the kiddie's favourite, Choker's Holiday Camp, West Wittering. Can these things mean anything?
All that's over and done with. Blimey, you can't live in the past. You're old-fashioned, boy. They've all seen you. You've got nothing more to offer. I told you, buy a guitar, take some singing lessons. No, you wouldn't listen to me. So it's caught up with you. I can't do anything else for you. It's all over. Look, there's a Russian restaurant opening in Tooting tomorrow. Get your fur hat and your riding...
No. I'm an artiste. Whether they want me or not, I'm an artiste. Oh, fame, thou inconstant nymph. What a pathetic figure I must cut.
Yeah.
A fading star unwanted by a public who once acclaimed it.
When? When were you ever acclaimed?
Can't you even let me enjoy me moments of tragedy without sticking your two-penneth in? You understand, this is Sunset Boulevard all over again. Gloria Hancock has played his last scene to his public. I've just board up this mansion here and sit here with my scrapbook and my memories reliving my triumphs.
That should take you about 5 minutes. What are you going to do with the rest of your life? Look, boy, don't be a twit. Life's got to go on, you know. You don't want to sit around moping. Get yourself a job on the buses or something.
Get myself a job on the buses? I'm a theatrical until the day I die. Can't just change like that. Sir Lawrence Oliver did a couple of dodgy films. You wouldn't expect to see him standing on a platform, digging away at tickets all day long. Neither will I. Go. Leave me to my dreams.
Wait a minute. I've just had a thought. The reason why nobody wants you now is that they've all seen you. And once is enough for anybody.
You're too kind.
Wait a minute. If people who have never heard of you could be persuaded to come in and see you, only once, of course, and we can find enough of them, we could keep you going for a few more years.
I'm not doing a farewell tour of the hamlets of Westmoreland.
No. You're finished in this country, so what do? We take you and launch you on all those poor, unsuspecting foreigners. Nobody on the continent's ever heard of you, so you can start afresh. Yes, I can see it. A beautiful new career opening up for you. Antoine Hancock, the toast of Europe.
Sid, I think you've got something here. A grand tour of Europe. They've never seen my act before. It would all be new to them. I'd be a knockout over there like I used to be here. Ah, do you remember some of those early workers' playtimes? Well, the laughs I used to get, eh?
Yeah.
Where shall we start then? I know, we'll start in Germany. I can do my impression of Hitler. Sicher! Wo ist das Bahnhof? Wo ist das Stadt wieder her? France? Every little breeze seems to whisper a wheeze. Bells in the breeze seem to murmur breeze. Española, Spain. Nine, 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 nine. Hang, nine, 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 nine,
Are you sure you don't want to go on the buses?
You sure there aren't any Indian restaurants around here?
Do me a favour, you're in Spain.
Yeah, well, I've got Indian restaurants all over the world. I wouldn't trust you as far as I could throw you.
Yeah, shut up. Just concentrate on your act.
How much are we getting for this?
A bed and a plate of paella each. And if you do any good tonight, you get a contract. Come on in now.
Ah, buenas noches, señores.
Hello.
Oh, Las Vegas to you too, mate. Who's this then?
That's the manager.
Oh, manager. Oh. Good. Drinko? Vino? Redo?
Ah, no, gracias.
Good house tonight?
Perdone, señor, no entiendo.
Good house. Out there, mucho hombres?
Lo siento muchísimo, señor, pero yo no hablo inglés.
Gracias. What do you say?
He says he doesn't comprende. No habla de inglés. I thought you chatted the Spanish.
Me? No. English is all I can get through.
How are they going to understand your jokes?
Well, they just have to learn English, won't they? Can't expect to get the cream of the world's entertainment without putting themselves out of it.
Why, that's marvellous. We got 5 minutes. You want me to go out and give them a few lessons?
Don't shout at me. I didn't know. Never been abroad before. I didn't know they didn't speak English. Thought everybody did. Well, there's kids down our road, 2 and 3 years old. They speak it fluently. Not hard, is it? I can't understand it.
Is there something wrong? Thank you, please.
Oh, no. Nothing wrongo. Toto goodo. Mucho okio dokio.
Okio dokio? What sort of language is that? I'm not doing my act in that double talk. All the nuances would be completely lost.
Are you ready to begin? Thank you, please.
Oh, sí, un momento. Hasta la vista.
Bueno.
Yeah, turn out.
I'm not going out there if they don't understand what I'm saying. It's bad enough at the floor will all pokes down.
You gotta go on, mate. We spent every penny we had getting out of here. If you don't get paid, how do we get home? Hey, wait a minute. An interpreter. That's what we want, an interpreter for the act. You hang on here. I'll go and see one of the waiters. They've all been in Soho at some time.
Fancy them not speaking English. Who do they think they are?
Señoras y caballeros, ahora me complace presentar directamente de Inglaterra el famoso cómico internacional Antonio Hancock.
I looking for the sunshine and never seems to come to my face. I ribbons on the railway, my donor seems to look at me and say, bye, rainy days, bye, snow. I got no time to waste, I must go. A ribbons on the boat, I'm looking for the sunshine and I will never be one day.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Buenas noches, señores y caballeros.
Yes. Hancock's the name, Anthony Hancock. I may not be very funny, but at least I'm clean.
Llamo Hancock, Antonio Hancock. No tengo grasa, pero son mis pruebas limpias.
That went well, didn't it? Here's one. A very funny thing happened to me on my way to the nightclub tonight.
Pada quente.
I haven't finished it yet, hang on a minute. A bloke came up to me, he said, you're a comic. He said, answer me this, then answer me this, then. He said, answer me this. He said, what's the difference between you and a coconut? What's the difference between you and a coconut? I said, I don't know. What's the difference between me and a coconut? He said, you can get a drink out of a coconut.
Vino un hombre y me dijo, oiga, usted es cómico. ¿Qué diferencia hay entre usted y un coco? ¿Qué diferencia hay entre yo y un coco? El coco de bebida y usted no.
No, listen, here, come here. No, listen, here, don't go away. No, come here.
Oiga, otro chiste.
Hang on a minute, I haven't finished the joke, have I? Give the artist a fair hearing, please.
Perdone, senor.
All right, watch it, mate. Just don't try and knock the act at all. No, come here. This'll kill you. This will laugh. I didn't think I'd ever start. No? You take my wife. Please. Fat. She's so fat, every time she steps on a speaking weighing machine, it says, one at a time, please.
Oiga. Este chiste es capital. Mi mujer es son garda que es sus de la máquina.
Yes, all right, yes. We're still friends and I still love her, and don't forget, even when everything looks grey and things aren't going so well, always remember...
Pero lo quiero.
But it's not particularly important. Right, round round the world, I'm looking for the sunshine that never seems to come my way.
Busca de sol, busca rayo de... Olé!
Es malísimo. Que se vaya, hombre.
Oh, malo, no. It's muy bueno, this boy. Fantastico. What's the matter? He doesn't want you. He doesn't want me, but you heard him out there. I went like a bomb.
Yeah? He says you didn't get a titter. The waiter got all the laughs.
Well, they're all my jokes. He couldn't do them without me.
I told him that, but he said now that the waiter knows all your jokes, there's no point in you staying here.
Well, you wait till Equity hear about this. Felix Elmer went like this for a start. There'll be a ban on all Spanish dancers. Antonio's at it. I'll be pounding the life out of our stages with these big boots anymore. You look.
No digo otra vez, señor. Ese tío no tiene ninguna clase. Quita en Inglaterra, pero aquí no.
All right. He says you stink, and
Ah, no, Pepe, hombre. Siéntate, toma una copa.
Wait a minute. You're wasting your time. You gotta face it, wherever we go, you're a flop. How do we get home? We're skinned, stranded, nowhere to stay. Go on, get packed.
Oh, this is hopeless. It's the age of the amateur. Nobody wants quality anymore.
How do you do?
How do you do?
You're English, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so am I.
Well, why didn't you laugh at my mate when he was out there then?
I thought he was rotten in England, and I think he's rotten over here.
Oh. I didn't know you'd seen him.
Yeah, besides, what have I got to laugh at? Do you know who I am?
No.
I'm a bullfighter.
Yeah, I'm General Franco. I'll have another one, yes, thank you.
No, I am. Really, I'm an English bullfighter. I'm supposed to fight my first bull tomorrow, and I can't face it. I've lost my nerve. I can't go through with it.
You're a bit dodgy, innit? You could get knocked about a bit there, couldn't you?
I'm not doing it. I'm going home. I haven't told anybody yet. You're the only one that knows, and they can keep their £500.
Don't blame you, boy. I mean, after... How much?
£500.
Just for fighting the little bull?
That's it.
And you're not going to do it?
No, I'm not. I'm all packed. I'm going. I'm leaving tonight.
English bullfighter, 500 nicker. Hey, anybody seen you?
No, I only arrived this morning. It was all fixed up in London.
Yes, well, so nobody over here knows what you look like then?
Well, only you.
Yes. Good luck.
All right, come on. Let's go. Go on. Let's go down to El Rattenhouse.
Who's he? We've had a bit of luck here. This is an impresario. He saw your act. He thought you were sensational. I think I can get you a very good book in here.
Really? Is that so?
Yeah.
Well, that's marvellous. Hi. Yeah, how do I look?
Sensational.
You sure you got the details right, Sid? 500 quid for an afternoon concert?
Yes, mate, I got it all here. All paid in advance.
It's a funny country, this, isn't it? Outdoor theatres, everybody's sitting all round you.
Well, yes, you know, they're going back to the old days, round theatres. Shakespeare had them. You remember the Globe Theatre? That was in the round.
Yes. Yes, I suppose every country has its theatrical customs. It's an odd costume, this, for a comic, isn't it? I'll wear my brown and white shoes and my turn-up hat.
Well, no, I don't think I'd like that. They're very traditional-minded over here. Steeped in tradition, the Spanish theatre. What you're wearing there is called a suit of lights.
Oh, so a traditional costume like Harlequin and the clowns. Punchinello, Onward and Motley.
That's it, yes. All the Spanish comics wear these.
Yeah. Seem to be a lot of comics on this bill. They're all wearing it. There doesn't seem to be any singers or jugglers or anything. They all seem to be comics.
Yeah, well, they like a good laugh over here, you know.
Good. Well, I can't wait to get out there.
Good boy. Like to hear.
I think I'm going to do very well.
That's it. And when you get out there, give them everything you got, because you never know. This might be your farewell performance.
Yeah. Right, well, you got the music then?
Yes, got that.
How about the interpreter?
Oh, I wouldn't bother about the chat.
You would? No jokes?
No, well, you saw how you went last night. Stick to the visual stuff.
Oh, I'll give him the funny walk. Get him with that, eh?
I say. Lovely. Very good, yes.
What's going on out there?
No. Oh, Davy, you don't want to look out there. You know how nervous you get.
Yeah. Well, I'll start with a couple of comic songs then, and I'll do the tripping over the matchstick.
Yes.
The hand grenade down the trousers.
Yeah.
And I'll finish up with we ain't got a band of love on my honey. Maybe we're ragged and funny.
Lovely.
But we'll travel on.
Very good.
He's doing all right, isn't he? That must have been a funny one.
Santa Maria.
What happened to him then?
Oh, I don't know. Probably said something they didn't like.
Stone me, I've heard of hostile audiences, but this is ridiculous. Well, I hope I go better than that. What was that?
What was what?
Satan, look! What was it?
Oh, they're having a dairy show here as well. Well, you know, it's a big place, you know, like the Earl's Court. You might see a few more of those knocking about. Don't pay any attention. Just try and ignore them.
Hello, next act on then.
That's you, boy.
Yeah.
Now, don't forget, don't stand still. That's the secret. Just keep moving. Just do the act and get off.
Right.
Here's your sword.
Excuse me, what?
Your sword.
What do I want that for?
Well, they all have them.
No. I'd use my stick here. My walking stick. I always use this. Besides, going out there with this gear on, this walking stick, I think it might get a bit of a laugh.
You can bet on that. Take the sword, be a good boy.
No, you can't expect a performer to change his props at the last minute. Right, here we go then.
Good luck, mate.
I think I'm going to kill him out there.
Well, it's either him or you.
Right, here we go then. Right, open the door. And round his mouth the phone,
Try that again, just once again. Go on, just once, just the one. You'll get the benefit of my stick across your nose. Go on, get out of here.
Come on,
Tell me, my dear, you ever been to the Cotswolds?
Oh, no, Mr. James. Do you really think you can get me into pictures?
Oh, certainly, a little charmer like you.
You sure you ain't just that?
Oh, no. I'm living here by myself. My roommate's working abroad. From what I heard, I only could be back for months. I believe he's done a very good job over there.
along now, senors and senoritas. The El Taj Mahal, the finest Indian restaurant in the whole of Spain. Chicken curry-o, 12 pesetas a plate for bueno, bueno. I knew there'd be one out here. He left the address before he scooted. Wait till I get home. I'll stuff my bull's ear right down his cake hole. Come along now, chicken biryani, oh boy, rice. Come along now, hurry, hurry, hurry. Come along now.
BBC Television presents Tony Hancock in
Hancock's half hour.
Midlothian 4, Falkirk 3, Hibernian 1, Kilmarnock 2, Aberdeen 0, Partick Thistle 3. Now, until the next part of our program, here...
How'd you get on?
I'm just going to check up.
I don't know why you bother. You have been trying for 8 draws ever since I've known you. And what's the nearest you've got? 7 home wins and 1 away. 12.5 points. What's the good of that?
Well, you never know. Somebody's got to win.
Well, you won't, mate. Not with your system. Sitting there every Wednesday night with all your relations' birthdays in front of you. Signs of the zodiac, telephone numbers. What's that got to do with football? Anyway, I don't know with gambling. It destroys the moral fibre of the country, sets up false values, and encourages laziness and indolence.
Hark at him. Just because they refused you a licence for a betting shop. It's a joke to you, isn't it?
It's pathetic sitting here watching you. All those stupid little books you buy with the perms in, every pool's expert in the country helping you, stuck here for 6 solid hours every Wednesday night with your tongue poking out of your teeth, and for what? 12.5 points. Turn it in, boy. You'll never win anything. And if you did win any money, you wouldn't know what to do with it.
Oh, wouldn't I? I got it all worked out. I know exactly what I'm going to do with it. It's the only thing that keeps me going. I know I'm going to win one day. I must admit that when I realise that my entire future depends upon the whims and foibles of 11 pairs of dirty great boots from Gateshead, I shudder. Well, here we go again. I can't stand chit-chatting dear to the likes of you. My bail have been worth a fortune these last 5 minutes. Now then, Notts Forest and Everton, home.
Here we go again. 12.5 points.
Do you mind? Aston Villa and Plymouth Argyle, home.
Oh, what a waste of money.
I haven't finished yet. Got another 16 matches to check. Now be quiet. Cardiff and Swansea, home. Charlton Athletic and Sunderland, home. Sheffield United and Ipswich, home.
Why don't you do a pool where you have to pick out all the home winners?
You're enjoying this, aren't you? Every match I love. If you were any sort of a friend, it would be tearing your heart out every time I said home. Brentford and Chesterfield, home. Colchester and Newport,
home.
How do you know? How do you know? Go on, you think you're so clever. Come on, how do you know?
Do you want to bet?
How do you know? That is what I want to know. How do you know?
Have a look. Go on, tell me. What is it?
It's home. But it might not have been. It could easily have been a draw. It was only 7-1. There was nothing in it up to half-time. Reading and Bradford City, home. Southampton, Queen's Park Rangers, home.
Hey?
I said home! Southend versus Accrington, draw. Carlisle, draw! Sid, a draw! I forecast a draw. It's the first draw I've ever done.
1 draw in 4 years. What are you getting so hysterical about then?
Well, it's a start, isn't it? It shows I can do it.
Oh, do me a favour. 1 draw. You need another 7 for the first dividend.
Chester and Workington. Draw. Crystal Palace and Rochdale. Draw. Exeter and Aldershot. Draw. Notts County and Millwall. Draw. Oldham and Gillingham. Draw. Watford and Barrow. Draw. 7 draws, 1 match to check. I can't believe it.
What's the matter with you?
It's nothing.
It's no good, Sid. I've got 7 drawers up. I can't look at the last one. You'll have to check it for me. I can't look at it. One more drawer. 300,000 quid. Well, come on, hurry up. What's the result?
All right, wait a minute.
Well, we're crying out loud. Come on, what is it?
Here we are, Chelsea versus East Cheam United.
Yes.
Late kickoff.
What do you mean, late kickoff?
What it says here, late kickoff.
They can't do this to me. 7 drawers and a late kickoff. It's enough to send anybody round the twist. Well, what time do they kick off?
7:30.
2.5 hours' time. I can't wait all that long without knowing. I'd be a quivering mass of disintegrated nerve tissue. Lying on the floor, twitching away in a pile of fag ends and fingernails. I couldn't stand the strain, Sid. I'll crack. I know I will. It's too much for one man.
Oh, shut up. Pull yourself together. What's the matter with you? You only get big dividends when there's only a few drawers on the coupon. There's probably umpteen drawers all over the country. You know what you'll get? 25 shillings in a tanner. You and thousands of others. Now, shut up in a minute and we'll see how many drawers there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven drawers. Only 7 drawers and he's got them all? Want to go? This could be the biggest win in history. Here we are, son. Take it easy. Here, put your feet up. Put it up there. That's it. Make yourself comfy. I'll make you a nice hot cup of tea. Relax. Your old pal Sid is here to look after you.
Hello. The vultures are on the move.
Take it nice and easy now. Don't worry about a thing. You know what they say? A trouble shared is a trouble halved.
You want to share my troubles, and you're not going to. Not a penny. I'm having the lot.
How many relations have you got?
I've got hundreds of them.
And how much do you think you're going to have left when they find out?
They won't find out. I put my little cross in the square. No publicity.
And for a third share, I won't tell them either.
This is blackmail.
I'm doing you a favour here, boy. I know your relations will be like a plague of locusts by the time they get through here. I think you'll find it cheaper in the long run.
You're quite right, of course. The noise of 2 coins rubbing together has always been enough to set the Hancocks on the march. Right then, a third share in return for your silence. Now, what's the time?
5:10.
Oh, look, this is hopeless. It's dark outside. They can't play in this. They won't be able to see where they're going. And have little lamps strapped on their heads. How can they be expected to head a ball like that?
Oh, stop it, you great big twit. They play under floodlights.
Well, that's unreliable for a start. Get a fuse for a couple of minutes, wallop, 10 goals. Well, he wouldn't have a chance. Who's in goal for East Cheam anyway?
Chalky White.
Chalky White. Oh, well, of course, we've had it, haven't we? Never get a draw with him between the sticks. Biggest score in history. 90 minutes of kick-offs and goals. He's useless, that man, leaning up against the goalpost, measuring himself. He can't see what he's doing, that's the trouble. Not only can't he see the ball coming, he has a job finding it when it's in the net. Wandering round the back of the goal, poking away here and there. He kicked his hat out 3 times last week. Who else is playing?
Mel Pritchard, centre forward.
Mel Pritchard. That's a fine example of athletic prowess. He runs on the field and he's out of breath. Saw his first match. He kicked off and had to have a cartilage operation. Chelsea will murder that lot.
But what did you put him down for a draw for?
Because it's the 3rd match on the list and it's my brother-in-law's birthday. Mel Pritchard, what a load of old rubbish, eh? I suppose he'll be playing in his carpet slippers again. His corns will be playing him up.
What are you talking about? The way you're chatting there, everybody think you were an expert.
I'm now seeing if anybody's entitled to express his opinions about football, it's me. What? Good grief, my experience. Playing for years I was. You talked to me, Schoolboy International, 1936. Mr. Magic, the Wizard of the Dribble. Lovely pair of feet I had, pointing in different directions. Nobody knew which way I was going. I'd have been playing now, but I had to give it up.
Injury?
No. When they did away with the long shorts. We had to show our knees. I wasn't having that. 50,000 people laughing their heads off. Wasn't worth 20 quid a week. Did I ever tell you about the highlight of my career?
No. But you're going to, aren't you?
Yeah. Picture the scene. Wembley Stadium, 1939, packed to capacity. Duke of Rutland in the box, the cup in front of him. The bloke in the white suit up on the rostrum, bawling his lungs out. Land of hope and glory. Then we appeared.
90,000 throats roaring a welcome. 90,000 pairs of eyes all on me. Will he do it again? Will he get another hat-trick in the first 5 minutes? Will he score from the halfway line with a double-back flip overhead scissors kick facing the wrong way? Well, we kicked off. Then with the hope of all the crowd pinned on me, tragedy struck. I went up to our high centre, wallop. Headed the goalkeeper right in the back of the net. How cold I was carried off in a deathly hush, stunned silence. Concussion, multiple bruises, cauliflower ear, and a fractured bracket. Well, they were lost without me. 10 minutes to go, 1-0 down. Their main hope, lying on a stretcher surrounded by doctors. I came to. 1-0 down, they said. Well, I don't know what came over me, but I remember fighting my way through a crowd. And there I was, standing on the touchline. The referee signaled me on. I swallowed a handful of aspirins and leapt onto the field, clutching the blood-soaked sponge to the 16 stitches on the back of my head. We started to attack, and the crowd shouted as one man, "Give it to Hancock!" The ball was cleared high in the air. I caught it on my forehead, balanced it there, tilted my head back, and with my nose holding it position, I was off. Past one man, past two men, past three men, 45 yards. The ball never hit my head. They thought I was holding the lace in my mouth. My speed was incredible because the wind had caught me short. I couldn't stop. Into the penalty area, fainted past the back, round the outside of the half-back, sidestepped the goalie, dropped the ball onto my foot, walloped, broke the back of the net. A brilliant goal.
Marvellous. 1-1.
2-0. I'd forgotten to change it.
So that was your last game?
Yes, well, the rest of the team came over and gave me a right walloping. Just walked away and left me. I was still lying there when the greyhound racing started in the evening. Still, that's the way it goes. Oh, what's the time?
5:15.
It's hopeless. A fortune within me grasp. I can't stand this waiting.
Well, why don't we go watch the match?
Yes, of course. What a good idea. It'd be like old times. I only played at Chelsea once. We were 2-0 down and 10 minutes to go. I was hobbling on the right wing with a broken ankle, waiting for me chance. The ball came over.
Are you coming or not?
Yeah, I was only going to tell you about this. The ball came over. I trapped it with me good ankle, and I set up an amazing dribble right down the field. We were playing the W formation at the time, as me and Hugh Lloyd.
Rosettes, get your rosettes here. Get your team colours now. Come on with your...
blue.
There you are, sir. Thank you very much.
What do you look like? What an exhibition. How old are you? What's the point of mankind conquering the moon when we've still got blokes like you down here? I'd make a mockery of the whole thing.
Oh, shut up. Half the fun of going to a football match.
Sensitive ears?
Get your rosettes here. Get your team colours. Now then, sir, what about a favour?
Do me one, will you, Hoppet?
Hello, a sense of humour, eh? You know, that's what I love about football crowds. Strong sense of humour. There was a bloke last week tipped the old knot over my head. Very funny it was too, sir. Now, come along. What about a rosette, sir? There you are. What about that
Certainly not. I'm not going in there looking like a prize bull out of the dairy show.
What a god you are, sir. What a sense of humour. An answer for everything. What a comedian. You know, you ought to take it up for a living. Now, come on, sir. You must support somebody.
I don't support anybody. I'm hoping for a draw.
All right, then, sir. One of each.
Get them off me coat. I don't want your tatty general election leftovers.
General election. Oh, dear, you'll have me in tears next. Oh, what a sense of humour the boy's got straight in there.
Excuse me. Are we going in or not?
I can't get away from this walking haberdasher there. Closing the gates. Closing the gates. I'll soon see about that. Come on. I'll be right one Excuse me. Good evening, my good man. I don't know whether you recognise me or not.
No, I don't.
Schoolboy International, 1936. We'd like a couple of seats in the director's box, please.
Oh, Schoolboy International. That makes all the difference. With or without cushions?
With cushions, I think.
Or perhaps you prefer armchairs and a nice champagne supper at half-time?
Yes, that would be very nice.
Hop it.
Come on. Come on.
Do you mind? The gates are closed. We're full up. Clear off.
I demand entrance to this arena. It's imperative I see this match.
Go away. There's a good little man. I've got to count up all this money. I've got to sort out all the tanners from the shillings, put them in blue paper bags, take them to the office. What time do you think I'm going to get home tonight?
I don't know,
Well, I've got a life to live as well, you know. I've got a home to go to.
Yes, of course you have. I mean,
You don't think I like being stuck here in this straitjacket, do you? All you lot piling through here, you don't think of me as a human being. You just think of me as a hand, poking out, taking your 2 bobs. Well, I'm more than just a hand. At the end of this hand, there's a body, a human being throbbing with life and emotion. I'm just the same as you are. If you prick me, do I not bleed? If you tickle me, do I not laugh? If you poison me, do I not die?
I suppose you do. I mean, I'd never really thought about it.
Punch him in the fag hole, see what he does here.
Sidney, please, please. The man has a point. He's entitled to his relaxation the same as anybody else. Yes, and he's a very cultivated person, too.
Thank you very much.
Not at all. I never realized the heartaches and human dramas that went on inside a turnstile keeper's hut.
Yes, it gets very lonely at
Yes,
times.
well, it must.
Completely cut off from the world, isolated.
Oh, come on, are we going in or not?
Please, Sidney, please. This is very touching. Have a little decorum. Carry on.
I was just saying how lonely it gets in here. All you people, but I might as well be in a monastery.
Get away.
All that people are to me is 2 bob and click, 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 click.
How terribly sad. No wonder you're bitter.
I am. Nobody ever talks to me. Do you know, in all my years here, you're the very first man who's had the decency to stop and have a chat with me.
Not at all. It's my pleasure. If ever I'm passing this way again, I shall make a point of dropping in to see you.
Thank you very much. You're a very kind person.
Not at all. Now, will you kindly let us in, please?
We're full up of it.
Very good. It's no good, it's no good. He's barricaded in there. Now, look here, old man, please, please. Let both of us in, eh? I'll pay you double. There we are. It's essential I see this match, please.
Oh, well, all right. I suppose 2 more won't make much difference. And you have been very, very friendly.
Thank you.
You did say treble the price, didn't you?
I said double.
Oh, all right, then.
Do you mind?
It's stuck.
Yes, I know it's stuck. Well, get it unstuck. I can't stay here for the rest of my life.
Well, push it.
I am pushing it. Come on, Sid, give us a hand here. Watch it, watch it. You're crashing me ribs here. Look out, look out. I'll be marked for life. Come on, it's your fault. You're supposed to be in charge of these machines. What happens if there's a fire and 80,000 screaming people come charging through here? I've had it, haven't I? I'll be split asunder.
Don't you climb over the top?
How can I climb over the top? I can't even move my legs. It's like being in the Iron Lady.
Well, if we had an elephant, it could lift you out with its trunk.
Thank you very much. You're a great help. Must be hordes of wild elephants roaming around Chelsea football ground.
What about a crane, then?
That would be most undignified.
Call the fire brigade.
Do you mind your own business? Aren't there any engineers on duty?
No, only me.
Hello, hello, hello. Is he making everybody laugh again?
I am stuck in the turnstile.
God, he's funny. Oh, the things he does. What a comedian. Hey, do something funny again. Go on, do something funny again.
Come here, come here.
You want it, you want it. Did you see that? The funny
What's the score?
There's no score yet, mate.
No score, do you hear that? We're going to be all right for it to stay like that. Come on, anybody!
Carter Blues, get stuck into it! Get rid of it! Not that way, that way!
Go on, bet it. 45,000 quid for him. My old woman can play better than he can.
Go on, bet where you came from!
You do like him, then?
Like him? He's the worst man on the field. Look at him standing there like a fairy.
Boys, get a move on. You're playing and all, you know.
He's useless. Oh, God, blimey, look what he's done now. Look where he's put that ball. What chance has the winger got to get in that ball? What chance? Oh, in the middle. In the middle. Edit. Edit.
You done raving mad?
Did you see that? Did you see that? Brilliant. What a lovely boy he is. £45,000 are worth every penny. Didn't I always say he was a beauty? Didn't I always say he'd got it in him? I always rated him, you know. You heard me, didn't you? You heard me. Give him some support. I said there'll be no stopping him. Come on, the Blues! Let's have another one! 1-0.
Come along now, East Jim. Rally, chaps, rally. Nil desperandum. Come along now. Let's have a score, East team.
What did you say?
I said, come on, East team.
Did you hear that? Guess what we've got here? An East Team supporter. Duff him up.
I beg your pardon?
Get in with your own mob.
I haven't got a mob. I'd like to support anybody I like.
Are you an East Team supporter?
No, I'm not.
Mind your own business then. Come on.
Come on, East Team. Get stuck in. Jump on him. Kick him. Foul. Foul. Well, what happened? What happened? Did you see that? He was just going to kick the goalie and somebody tripped him up. Dirty. Shove your elbow in his outer.
Please control yourself. I've never seen this bloodlust come out in you before.
You realise if he'd scored then it would have been 1-1.
1-1? Daddy, chuck him off. Kick him. He's still breathing.
Wait a minute. They got a chance here. Come on, East Team. Come on.
Pass it.
Come on.
Pass it. Shoot. It's a goal. I beg your pardon. You don't support this team, do you? I beg your pardon. Nothing personal. No offence, sir. Yourself some decent players, mate. What a load of old rubbish. Come along now, East Team.
Have you gone raving mad? That's 2-1. We want a draw.
Oh, yes, of course. Come on, Chelsea, then. Come on. Liven yourselves up. Come along now, Chelsea. Jump about a bit.
Hey! Whose side are you on? Yeah, we don't want your sympathy. We don't need the likes of you to shout for our team. So shut your face.
I shall not shut my face. My face is entitled to be opened as much as anybody else's. If you persist in this raucous behaviour, I shall instruct my friend here to fetch you one round the ear with his rattle.
Are you looking for a fight? Right then. Good. Now.
Now. All right then. That's all right by me. I'm ready.
Well, come on then.
All right. Go on, Sid, hit him.
Not him. You.
Oh, me? Me? Oh, all right, come on then, come on, just try it, I'm waiting. Hey, watch it, I saw that. You want to watch it, boy? You're playing with fire here, you know, I got a couple of lethal weapons here, boy.
Well,
I'm no mug, I know how to look after myself, you know.
Come on then, you're asking for it.
Touch me just the once and you've had your luck.
Go on, Slasher, do him.
Yes, I'm going to, hang on a minute. There's no he's tampering with here. I know how to use these two, you know.
Oh, come on then, use them.
All right, I'm going to. Oh, you can push me too far, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, come on then.
So you're asking for a fight, are you?
Yes, I am.
Right, just you touch me just the once and they'll be passing you over the edge of the crowd down the front there. Hey, watch it. Yeah. I saw that. All right, come on then, come on. Let's get it over with. Make your move, come on.
All right, I'm going to.
All right, come on then, I'm waiting.
Are you threatening me?
You take it how you like. You're asking for it, aren't you? You're asking for it here.
And so are you and all.
Oh, come on then, come on, I'm ready. Come on then.
Go!
Oh, well, that does it now. 3-1. There won't be a draw here, boy. You finish your fight?
Yes, I think I've taught him a lesson, all right. Think twice before he bothers anybody else.
Oh, well, there we are, half-time. Doesn't look so good, does it?
Well, as the second half to come, they might catch up.
Catch up, the way they're playing. They couldn't score if the other team went home. You got to think about this, boy. Come with me, I've got an idea.
Now, what's going on?
Now, remember what I told you, right? Put those on.
Okay.
Right, ready? All right, gentlemen, your attention, please. I'm a new member of the board of directors, and I'd like you to meet Professor Hitchcock.
How do you do, gentlemen?
Now, Professor Hitchcock here is an expert in time and motion studies and the correct application of aptitude in the human athlete to gain the maximum response from the body at any given time.
Hasn't done him much good, has it?
You want to be transferred? Watch it. Now then, my fellow directors and myself are not very pleased with the way the team has been performing this year, so the professor's going to see if he can improve you lot. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you. The first half performance was most distressing.
Right, then we're leading 3-1. What more do you want?
Leading 3-1, you should be leading 10-1. Now then, I've made a few notes here, I've watched you very carefully, and I've come to the conclusion you're all playing in the wrong positions. Please, I am the expert. In order to beat this team conclusively, I intend to change you all round for the second half.
With the full permission of the Board of Directors.
Right, what position are you playing?
Outside right.
In goal.
Are you kidding?
Don't argue with the Professor, he knows what he's talking about. He's been watching you out there. That lovely leap up in the air, that beautiful action you got, didn't he?
Marvellous. I was overcome by the sheer beauty of it.
Get into the jersey.
What about me? Where do I play?
Can you shoot?
No.
Centre forward. Right, who's left-footed?
I am.
Right back. Who's right-footed?
I am.
Left back. Who's the two slowest runners?
We are.
Right and left winger. Who's the worst header?
I am.
Centre half. Rest of you change position with each other. Now, gentlemen, we have a psychological advantage. You're all playing in positions you're no good at. This will lull the opposition into a sense of false security. It will worry them, and it will put them off their game.
Does he know what he's talking about?
The Professor? You're talking about the boy that revolutionized sport. Stanley Matthews was a tennis player till he had a chat with him.
Quite true. Now, come along. If the other team score a couple of goals and make it 3-all, change back to your original positions. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you very much.
Carry on. Well, that should see us all right for a draw. Let's get out of here quick.
Great. Oh, 2 goals is all we needed. 15-3.
If you let me fuse the floodlights when I reach 3-all, we'd have been all right.
An abandoned match doesn't count on the pools. Second dividend, that's all we've got.
Oh, come on.
Oh, get me out of this.
You're a comic, look. You want to take it up for a living.
Publish the dividend.
All right, go on. And how much do we want?
Here we are. First dividend, 329,019 shillings and sixpence. Second dividend.
Yes.
6 and 4pence.
6 and 4pence? It cost me more than that to go in for it.
And a third of that is mine, mate. That's 2 shillings and a penny farthing or thereabouts. That leaves you 4 shillings and 2pence 3 farthings. What are you going to do with it all?
Well, I haven't quite got used to winning it all yet. You know, it's come as a bit of a shock, but I shan't change. I shall carry on working. I've no plans for a bigger house at the moment, and as you well know, I'm not one for fast cars. I think I shall take the advice of my financial advisors and buy myself a new pair of socks.